Hello, hello, and welcome back to Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea, episode 24. We are down two of our boys, so it's Alex here and the girls for the episode. But yeah, we'll go around, everyone say who they are, who they're playing as, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alex here.
I'm Alexir, super casual, honorary girly pop for the night. I play Sai, the half-elf fighter.
We're down Chanel, who is typically playing Callius, a tiefling warlock, and also, I'll just do it now, Frankie Beats, who typically plays Fanrix, the goblin rogue. Ollie.
I'm Ollie, or Ollie Peach, and I'm playing Ren the Triton Druid, and this is my first week back on the internet, so if you missed me last week and you missed my face, I'm back here, guys!
At least we had you here. Huey.
My name's Kiwi, Kiwi9802, and I'm playing Tetra, the human bard.
And Cooties.
I'm Cooties, Chief Cooties, and I'm playing Lunaris, the Aesmer cleric.
And hello, I'm Freya. I'll be your DM for this evening. So, last we left off, I have to find my summary. Okay, as the dragon fled and was struck down by a bolt of lightning from Ren, Rylon and Girazi rushed up to the top deck and shouted for you to take the ship to shore, as you were taking on too much water. Sai went up to the crow's nest and was unable to secure Big Chonk, who didn't yet trust him. As the ship impacted with solid ground, people were sent flying down to the deck, and even Sai was sent flying off of the crow's nest. He was unable to save himself by grabbing a rope or the sail, but with a gust of wind from Ren, Sai hit the ground safely. You assessed the damage to the ship, and with Rylon, Gilrezi, you assessed the damage to the ship with Rylon, Gilrezi, and Tanner. Ren flew off to scope out the island while you all set up camp, pulled the ship up onto the beach to properly do repairs, and get water out of the hold. Ren came back to you, and you all discussed your next plans. Crafting a map with Tetra, you noted the important places on the island. That night, you camped out on the beach, taking shifts to look out for danger. Heading out in the morning, you and a few of the crew looked through one of the nearby shipwrecks, which was basically picked clean, but had some usable wood for repairs. Rylon, Tanner, Gilrezi, Delia, Rithara, and Hamai stayed behind to repair the ship, while you all headed off into the foggy, swampy island. You first went to the acid-scarred patch of land, which you noticed there was signs of a battle long ago. Buried in the land was a skeleton of a dragon. You know that for later and turned south, moving towards the rowboat that was noted from before. You also noticed that at this point the fog had begun to lift from the island, and you found the boat had 2 needles of Ektara, a dangerous and fairly new drug. Heading up towards the opening of the cavern, inside you found it was littered with skeletons, hundreds of them. You proceeded through, the floor caved out from under you, revealing a pit of acid. Tetra jumped across, followed by Ren, who stumbled, catching the edge, her foot dipping into the acid below. After a few failed attempts to get her up, Ren transformed into a bird of some kind, I can't remember, and flew up on an owl, and flew up on her own accord. Moving into the following room, you found the dragon's hoard, with gold, platinum, copper, in troves, as well as gems and scrolls, powdered light shard, and an hourglass, and other magical items. You know, I just wanted to give one of the gems to Rithara, and after some argument, it was eventually agreed to give Rithara a smaller diamond. The group had to make 2 trips, but came away thousands of gold richer, and with magical items to boot. You had Hamai identify your magical items, and Tanner spoke about maybe spending some time at the shipwrights in Olari to learn a thing or two about proper ship repair. And lastly, Lunaris pulled Rithara aside, having hit a diamond in a bit of sand. And we ended the episode with Rithara holding up the diamond and yelling, "Holy!" So off stream, you guys divided up the items. 2 scrolls are in the group share right now. Tetra has the Chime of Opening. Lunaris got the Headband of Intellect. Vanrix the Gloves of Thievery. Stone of Good Luck and the Arrow of Arcane Interference to Ren. And the Sword of the Battle Mage to Callius. As we pick back up, Rathara sort of holds the diamond up high in her hands and looks down to it. It's so shiny. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And then she like looks over to you, Lunaris, and you see that there are like tears in her eyes. And she just like launches herself at you and just hugs you.
There's tears in Lunaris's eyes too. That's your first shiny with us.
Thank you. It's so beautiful. I love the new shiny. And she just like hugs you. Wait, did you find this with the dragon stuff? This is gorgeous. I love it.
Oh. It was in the sand.
Okay, you know, I know a lot about locks. Usually don't like undefined if you find them in this, but you know. Thank you.
Maybe it fell out of somebody's pocket.
I'm watching you and all this.
I'm always watching you.
This is beautiful. Smells shiny too.
Uh-oh.
No, she smelled it.
I thought she licked it.
It smells shiny too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go decide what I'm gonna make with this. And she still runs off with it. The rest of you, what are the 3 of you all doing? I know the plan was that you guys would split up and go investigate the acid scarred land further, and I believe it was Sai and Ren would head south. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Sai and Ren, are you still good to check out the shipwreck while I take the others to go dig up the teeth, and then we meet at the statue sundown?
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. I'll wait for Lunaris and Rathara to wrap up. I'll take the rest of them whenever you guys decide to go. Feel free.
You ready, Sal?
Yeah.
See, like, Fanrix is, like, following, like, Rylon around the back. So how am I gonna get one of those smokes? I see you've got a lot of them. Fuck off. And just walks down below. Okay. Doesn't like Fanny, I guess. Okay, now, Tetra?
Lunaris, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. And she waves goodbye to Rathara.
You see Rathara go,
busy.
look at my new thing. She holds it up to you, Tetra.
That is so beautiful. It's the most beautiful diamond I've ever seen.
You're so white. It's fine. Okay, I'm
Is that
gonna
your
go make
best
something.
shiny now? Okay.
I have 2 best shinies. I have the one that
What's your other
always
one?
gave me and the one that Una always gave me. They're my 2 best shinies.
Sounds about right. Alright, we'll bring her back very soon, Rathara.
She like gets like really close to you and is like motions for you to like come down to her level.
Who, Lunaris or me?
To you. You better bring her back,
Good.
or I'll stab Fanwix.
I don't see where I lose in either situation.
Okay, bye. She walks up.
But we'll bring her back. Alright, let's go. We don't want to lose daylight. This might take a while.
Tracking back your steps, heading over to... Are you... For the crew that's heading over to the acid-scarred patch of land, are you doing the same thing where you pass with Fanrix the ring of water walking back and forth to pass the...
I could probably use my mage hand to take the ring back and forth, yeah.
what's
Just
the range
Ren was-
on Mage Hand?
Oh, range. Good question. It can go 30 feet away. Is that enough?
30 feet, you can... I would say that's probably enough, yeah. I can't remember exactly how long it is. The gap is, but it's probably enough. My Fanrix is like, what's in it for me, sweetheart? This is my ring.
I won't steal your smokes when you get new ones.
But who says I won't steal your smokes?
I don't think you could. Even with your new fancy gloves.
And he like shows off his hands, and you actually don't see any gloves at all because they are transparent when they are worn. I know they're pretty... Where are they? Okay, fine. Takes off one of the gloves and it reappears as he takes it off and hands it. Oh no, I'll go across first. Yeah.
Cast mage hand.
Take the ring, take it across, and then you start doing that back and forth. And Callius is last to go. And and you see the ring sort of adjust to his finger, and he's like, nah, and he puts it on one of his horns and just starts walking across as he puts the ring of water walking onto one of his horns, and he walks across. Thanks. Hands it over. So, Tetra, you think we can actually get parts of this dragon?
I think we can get a lot of it. I have some equipment that will help us in removing the teeth from the rest of the body as well. And I will teach you guys all I know so that way we don't damage them. Depends how much we can dig up.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a shovel on them? Should have asked the crew.
Oh god, oh, I'm just gonna look now. I would say that you could have asked the crew as
Do you think we could
well.
have wrangled up one more shovel?
Like, just so you have 2 total between all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Mhm.
that that's very doable.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you could definitely have... You could have 3 if you wanted. I think that that's very reasonable to have on board of a ship.
3. Perfect. Even better.
I'm just here for the booze. I don't know if I'm really gonna be digging or anything.
You're gonna be digging. You're gonna be digging. If you want that booze.
Fine. And you guys make your way back to the patch of land that is sort of devoid of nature, and start. Tetra, if you'd want to explain, what are you trying to go for first? This is a large dig. You might not have time. It's like early afternoon right now. You guys are meeting up at sunset.
Can I do a intelligence check or anything to see which teeth are the most expensive, like or bigger, if it's like the back molar type area or the front. I'm guessing it's the front.
Give me a intelligence check.
Straight intelligence. Fucking shit. Straight intelligence.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't want to waste my last luck, so I'm gonna do straight roll 7.
7. I mean, never sold dragon's teeth or seen anyone selling dragon's teeth before.
Okay, I'm going to guess that the middle fang area is the largest teeth on a dragon, just from what we saw battling. So let's start with the middle, if we can find the middle of the dragon's mouth.
It is underground, so you'd have to start digging towards the maw.
Okay.
Let me say, since you are an archaeologist, give me just a straight intelligence check, but with advantage.
Sounds good.
Just to sort of direct the crew on their digging efforts.
Thank God it's with advantage. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, very early on, this isn't like an old... Like, this skeleton has probably been here for maybe about a decade. But you do see that there are signs in this skeleton, in the bone, that there are places of acid that have like rotted away at parts of this bone. But you were able to very quickly and carefully with a natural 20 sort of start to dig away at and around the skull of this dragon. And this dragon is a little bit smaller than the one that you guys fought on the ship. But quickly you're able to see that they were of at least similar size. Digging around the mouth, you see that the sort of the left-hand side of the skull and of some of the teeth on the left-hand side of the mouth have sort of been not carved, but like they're like holy, like they've got like acid that has just burned away into the teeth itself. So the left ones seem more or less damaged, probably beyond what is reasonably salvageable. But the ones on the right seem salvageable, but they're gonna need a bit of finesse.
I have a pick. I have some archaeologist tools. I think it's just a pick, maybe.
Okay.
And I would obviously use that. If I used oil from my flask, would it help with removing it at all? I don't think it would, but I'm just trying to be creative.
There's no like gum that you're like sliding it out of necessarily, because the gum has all but, rotted away by now, or whatever. I don't know in reptiles if there's a gum necessarily, but whatever holds the tooth.
Yeah, and then I would just use the miner's pick to concentrate the force on like the specific part that needs to be.
Okay. I will say, due to the nature of your background, due to having the right tools, give me Lunaris, do you want to help at all in any way while she's doing this? I would ask the same thing to Fanrix or Callius, but I can look at Callius' sheet, but since I'm DM, I know what check is about to happen, so I feel like it's a little unfair.
we could have made the boys do most of the shoveling, so we'll do most of the cooking.
No, Lunaris is gonna kind of be like, Tetra, are you ever worried that like you're disturbing spirits doing this? Like she's kind of reluctant too because of that. Have you ever been like haunted?
Oh, I think you're
Oh, you're
muted.
mute. You got muted. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. I'd say my luck is usually pretty good. If anything, they're happy that they're brought out from the earth.
Are they? Or is that just what you're telling yourself?
That's what I tell myself. Do you think we're disturbing something?
Well, I told you guys I have like a theory that these two were like they're like past lovers or something, and this is a vengeful spirit.
Vengeful on anything who digs
The
it up?
dragon we killed. I don't know, but I guess he's dead already, so
Thanks to us. So wouldn't that dragon be happy?
okay, you're right. And then she grabs the shovel. She's convinced.
Actually, Lunaris, I just can't stop but thinking. So sorry if this is prying, but you and Calantha and her partner, and I'm doing this while picking, had something. You had a connection. Am I wrong?
No, you're hitting the nail on the head. I need to tell somebody.
I would love to hear all about it. I don't. Why would you leave that? Unless you're looking for something else.
I have revenge. I'm exacting.
Oh. So that's why you brought up the idea that this dragon might also be out for revenge. Are you getting revenge on a lover as well?
Oh, nothing like that. Rio's my first, and Calantha too. Can you believe that?
So
like
it must have been
girlfriends.
something very serious to pull you out of that.
It was hard leaving them. I could have been happy, but I wouldn't have been happy.
Until this is done. And I take my wine skin out of the Fey wine, and I give her the last few drops of it.
I couldn't live with myself if I didn't.
Am I snooping too much if I ask who?
Just my brother.
You're getting revenge on your brother or for your brother?
For him.
Who hurt him?
I just know it was someone within the Tide Runners.
You need to be careful. They are sick.
I know. I've been researching them for a while.
And where's that gotten you?
Right here with you. Heading to the Marani Isles.
You know, traveling with people like Sai and Fanrex
Huh?
might draw them. What?
Nothing. I just dozed off for a second. I heard my name.
Sai and Z might draw them closer.
Because they're because Sai's like former Black Fog and Fanrex is a thief.
No, because oh, Fanrex, can you bring over the wine, please?
Callius, can you bring over the
We'll
wine?
talk about this.
No, you
We'll talk
do
about
it.
this later, Lunaris.
Callius hands over the wine. Fine. Yeah, my lady.
Thank you, Squire. You are free to go. And I hand it to her.
Thank you.
I forgot that you were gone a lot of the nights where we were discussing our plans.
I apologize for that.
No, nothing to apologize for. I don't know if that's my thing to say.
Have they done
You
something?
know what? You have been open with me. So I'll be
Are
a
you
bit
trying to
open
be
with you.
discreet?
I'm fucking panicking because I don't want to share their secret.
But are you trying to? No, I'm more so. I'm saying, are you trying to be quiet so Callius and Banner don't hear you?
Yes.
Can- yeah,
Slide in.
both give me a stealth check, please.
Would you say stealth or sleight of hand?
Stealth.
Sorry. Stealth. Check.
Oh, thank God. 13.
14.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like
Well-
trying to think of the meets it beats it, how that works for passive perception, because 13 is Fanrix's passive perception, so I'll just say Fanrix doesn't.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to get deeper into your research, you might want to ask a few people in this group what they know about the Tide Runners.
Fanrex and Sai specifically, or
You said it on me?
like they're just familiar with them and their happenings?
I'm not 100% sure.
Hmm.
I think some know more than others. But even small information is better than nothing.
I appreciate the guidance.
Of course, I know what it's like to be looking for someone. Or something. I am an archaeologist. I look for things all the time.
Have you been looking for them long?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I usually find them.
Hmm.
And it's fun. But anyways.
They're
What do I have to roll for
whispering,
this check?
Callius. What do you think they're whispering about?
Girl stuff, Fanrex.
Oh, exciting. Give me a, you guys can either give me survival checks because you guys are trying to dig the teeth out together, or you can give me survival or sleight of hand. Or one of you can have one of those at advantage. I do not care.
You want me to
Survival
roll?
or sleight of hand? I rolled a 19.
Oh.
I should have asked first, but survival or sleight of hand? 23.
Tell me which one you're doing.
I did survival, but you know what? I kind of want to do sleight of hand instead, so 22. Since I'm using the pick on it.
Did you do it at advantage, or?
No. Should I?
No.
I thought we were...
Lunaris, can you give me one of those as well?
I rolled and it was a 19 for survival.
Very good. Sort of with the Lunaris's, I mean, Petra, you're very proficient at uncovering items, but it's more about this is not a creature that you are familiar with, and in fact, uncovering like bones of things is less up your wheelhouse than items per se. Lunar is sort of talking you through, okay, so if you hit here, it might be too fragile and might break, especially with like how much acid has hit this creature in the past. Very good rolls, and with a natural 20 before, you were able to recover intact 14 dragon teeth.
Woo.
Very
Sweet.
good rolls.
Thank you.
Are you carrying them in anything specific or just in your bag?
I might have something that...
This is specifically, if you want for specifics, these are young blue dragon teeth.
Young blue dragon teeth. Okay.
Right?
I don't
Is
know
it
if
blue?
I have like a...
Shit, I need to check.
Can I wrap it in like... I have like clothes in my inventory. Can I wrap it up in that?
Yes.
Okay. And when we get up after, before we go over to the boys, I just want to ask
Yes, it
Lunars
is.
one more thing, and I'm sorry if this is prodding, but is your brother with us still?
Like on our ship?
No, like alive
Oh.
on this earth.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
How young was he?
All I remember was that I was 10.
He was older?
Right. Yeah.
What's his name?
It's been so long that I kind of forgotten. Is that bad?
No. Freya, do I remember any type of Tide Runner pirate or anything? Somebody on the Tide Runners who looks like Lunaris?
Give me a history check.
Oh. 8 plus 15, 23.
You have plus 15 on history?
I got a 15, and then a
Oh
plus
my
8.
god, I was like...
Sorry, I did that backwards.
Yeah, I
I did
know,
that last time, too.
I always hear I always have the modifier second in my brain, so I'm like, holy shit.
No, I don't have a plus 15 yet.
Level 20! There was no, like... Oh, I'm forgetting the members of your former crew. Did you have an ASMR on your former crew?
Not an ASMR. No.
Because other than your crew, there was no ASMR or not a lot of... Unless they're fallen ASMR, then they're unlikely to join the crew of a devil.
Okay.
So, not one that you can think of off the top of your head, even with a 23.
Okay. Let's get these back. I think we're gonna make some good money off of them.
Yeah, by that point, like about 4 hours have passed, and the sun is getting closer to the horizon, so you would probably have to book it now. towards the statue. Otherwise, risk being late for the rendezvous. Speaking of which, Sai and Ren heading southward. Are you? How are you guys? Let me actually bring that.
Swamp.
Are you going through the swamp, or are you just going around like the edge of the island?
I'll leave that to Sai.
Hold on, I'll bring up the map. You said through the swamp or around the island?
Yeah, the sloop shipwreck that Ren saw is towards the south, and you could just go all the way around the side of the island to get to it, or
Do you still have a rowboat?
you do.
Oh. Do you want to use our rowboat?
Yeah, sure. Like around, like to go around the island, or
Mhm.
do
Around to the end of it. Because in case there is any, like, materials or anything that we could bring, it would probably be better. Because I have no strength to bring it with the rowboat instead of just, like, having you lug everything around.
it's a good call. Yeah, we can.
Make those sometimes.
Yeah, you see that that Rezi is like already put a couple boards into the rowboat at the bottom. It didn't take much damage, but it did get caught a little bit by flecks of acid, but it'd be good for sailing.
Thank you, Galaresi.
And Tanner, help me lower this. Yeah, dude, coming.
I love Tanner.
Hey, we'll just put it off the side, and you guys can push it off into the ocean wherever you want. And they sort of like attach the ropes to it, make sure it. Like, they have to put like a new one on because one of them was ripped by the dragon in the fight, and they slowly start lowering it down to the beach for you guys to get in. But you were able to get in. Your oars are still intact. It was not harmed much in the fight. So yeah, you're able to push off with the boat and start sailing. Well, sailing is rowing. Sailing is not the right term.
Wait.
There's no sail on this boat. Rowing southward. I do want an athletics check from, I'm assuming, Sai, who's probably rowing the boat. But because this is open ocean, not to say that like it's not possible or anything. This is not like, these are not tough waters. This is fairly calm seas, but it is still an ocean. Just give me an athletics check. This is not a high DC or by any, but
I rolled an 18.
18 is more than
He's
enough.
so strong.
Able to stay within about 100 feet, 80 feet from the shore, not staying in the waves that are crashing, but also not going far enough out that you are struggling against the full might of like the white caps that you would have. You are able to sail around and sort of seeing this island now, now that most of the fog has cleared. It is very distinct from the other islands that you can see within sight. But it has a sort of a unique beauty to it. And you sort of round the southeastern side of the island and are able to catch where you saw the shipwreck of the sloop. Putting the boat, like rowing it back up onto the nearest like beach. A bit rockier than the closest one to where your ship landed. Landed is perhaps a poor term. Crashed, wrecked.
Beached.
Yeah. But you're able to push the rowboat up onto the shore and head on over. Is there anything that you would like to investigate? Anything you're looking for in your surroundings as you were going over to it?
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. Yeah. Putting up the detect magic. Nothing in your immediate vicinity, but as you get closer to the sloop, nothing again pings. The sloop itself is in not as bad of a shape as the brig wreck. The whole like front of the brig was like totally gone. The sloop is definitely broken down, and the worst part of it is sort of the main deck has sort of been like pushed in, like kind of like the dragon sort of pushed its way in with its hand to
Ew.
sort of look through the ship, so he could sort of peruse any type of items of note. But you're not getting any magical things. Is there anything that you guys are looking for among the wreckage that you would like to salvage?
For me, ropes, maybe like alcohol,
Absolutely.
maybe any like papers or maps or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, both of you.
I got 13.
I got 19.
Let's go.
19 is good. 13's not bad. Looking for, you said, ropes. Yeah, you're able to find. There are obviously. This is an acid, like fucked up ship, but you're able to find 4 50-foot ropes and 2 100-foot ropes that are intact still. As for
Wait, you said, sorry, 450 foot and 200?
yes.
Thank you.
As for alcohol, you find 2 bottles of wine and a bottle of sake.
Ooh.
Any points of interest on the wreckage
Uh,
or
not
treasures?
not too much in terms of like. I would say the most interesting thing to you is on the side, the top deck. Besides, like obviously this massive cave-in in the center didn't actually take that much damage. It's more like, hey, it crashed. It had damage to like the bottom of the boat mostly, and then probably afterwards it was caved in on. To you, the sides of the sloop are in very nice shape, and there are 4 of these mounted cannons, small, probably about like this, this big, little 2-pound guns that are on these like mounted, rusted, but mounted swivels with like these rusted metal clasps that are seemingly in mostly working condition.
These look useful. We could probably bring it back to our gunner. They don't seem very heavy.
Good to me. Any materials that you would like to collect as well? I'm not too well versed when it comes to ship repair.
Yeah, I think anything we can gather for the ship. I mean, not that like we need more repair material, but it'd be good to stock up.
Yeah, because we don't want to run into a similar situation we have now. Also,
Right.
while we're at it, since we did find maybe 3 bottles of alcohol, would you like to open one?
Say less.
Which one are you opening?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
sorry.
was actually
Sorry.
gonna be my question.
My bad.
So it looks like we have 2 bottles of wine and 1 bottle of sake. I haven't been able to ever enjoy sake in my own life, so
Want to give the sake a go?
I would love to.
I heard in certain cultures you sip it, don't just throw it back. But I'm down for whatever.
I'll go at your pace then. But as I think we all know at this point in time, I'm not the best when it comes to handling my alcohol. So please promise me that you don't leave me here if I get too drunk.
Of course not.
I appreciate you.
Sort of looking around as you start to drink, there are a few other things. You find an unfortunately waterlogged map of what is hard to tell, but likely the Marani Isles. Probably not fully salvageable. You might have to either get someone to restore it fully, magically repair it somehow, something like that. You find a crate of 22-pound gun cannonballs and a crate of the 20, but it's missing 7, so 13 cannonballs, as well as a barrel of half-used gunpowder, so half a barrel of gunpowder, and then also a case of 100 bullets.
So a crate of 22 cannonballs, a crate of 17 cannonballs,
20,
half a barrel,
20 and 13.
20 and 13. Okay.
Yep.
20, is it like 22 pound?
Yes, 20 space 2-pound gun. This is specifically, the cannonballs are like smaller, so they're like, instead of being like this big for like an 8-pound gun, the 2-pound is in reference, I believe, to, at least this is how I'm going it based off of. The 2-pound is based on how big the cannonballs are. So a cannonball weighs 2 pounds, so that 40 cannonballs weighs about 40 pounds. The crate of them.
I'm glad we brought the boat then.
Yeah, that was honestly, very good call.
Yeah. Okay, so a half of a barrel of gunpowder, and you said something of bullets?
A case of 100 bullets. They look like musket bullets. Just on first look.
Can Sai figure it out if I show it to him?
Yeah, I would say Sai, these look like, bullets are pretty, because of how they really, as long as they're of the right size, you can kind of, like, because it's like the musket is like you just basically shove a lead ball into something, or like a pistol is kind of like you shove a lead ball. So as long as it's the proper size, these look like they could probably fit in the pistol as well.
Amazing. Okay. So, my question for you now, Sai. Oh wait, I'm gonna take the map. Wait, okay. I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Is this something that I'll be able to fix with mending?
If you get it unwaterlogged, you could try fixing it with mending. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And unwaterlogged, I could just like leave it in the sun?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
To dry? Yeah.
Oh. Waterlogged map of the... Cool. Dyslexia, shut up. Okay. So how would you like to get these cannons, Sai?
Probably just lug them on our boat. No. I can't, DM. I can't just like tear this off the wall and.
I mean, you could certainly try, but you might need like something to pry it off of.
Yeah, I was like,
how about an ice knife?
How's it like mounted on the wall? Is it?
It's like got like
nailed
bolts.
into it.
Yeah, it's got bolts
Okay.
basically.
Again, how about an ice knife?
I mean,
Good try.
hmm.
So
Is there anything like blunt and heavy around? I could like maybe try to like knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, sort of like for prying, there's like an axe that you could probably like. It's a bit of a rusted axe that you find on the ship. Like nothing of like noteworthiness otherwise, because it's not like you would take this with you.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you wanted a handle, then you could, I suppose, knock off the.
Nah.
But if you want to try to like get under it with the axe and try to pry, I would allow that.
Yeah, I can try that.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yeah, give me an athletics check because this is rusted, but like the bolts of it are a bit rusted. So this might be a how do I phrase it? A little bit of a what do they call like a starter, a fixer upper, if you will.
What will a nat 20 do for me?
Ooh.
It might not be a fixer upper then. Sort of. Yeah, with a natural 20, you start prying, and you don't pop it all the way off. You get it to the point where, like, the bolts are, like, starting to get looser, and then you just unscrew them. And get your feet out of the way as you get the bolts out, and the thing just like, basically pops to the ground. And you just start applying that tactic for the next 3 of them. And you have, I mean, these 2-pound guns themselves, I mean, they're not crazy, like, you know, cannons themselves can be extremely heavy. Let me see if there's actually how much I mean, I don't know how much it would weigh. I guess I just have to, like... Oh no, I think I actually wrote it down somewhere. Oh, I totally did. Oh, I totally didn't. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, the ammunition... how much do I want to say this weighs? I'd say probably like 30 pounds. I mean, it's just like,
Total?
it's just pure steel for like each one.
Like, for each? Oh, shit. The ammunition?
No, sorry, for the gun itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like one of them is like...
I think...
Yeah, because it's firing a 2-pound cannon. Like, it can't be light.
Yeah.
Cannonball, sorry.
I think Sai could carry 30 pounds.
Oh,
know,
oh,
but taking
100%.
Robo-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 30, but 4, so 120 pounds on the rowboat plus the
Yeah,
other materials.
I was like, how much can a rowboat?
I mean, I think the rowboat should be able to carry it because the rowboat's supposed to be made to like carry almost like a cruise worth of people, and like I'm assuming
About 8 people.
About
Yeah.
8 people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
it should be able to carry it. There's only 2 of us. Ren's not too heavy. She's a fish. She can just swim.
Give me an intelligence check. Just sort of adding up the weight as I'm adding up the weight right now. So you've got...
From both of us?
Yeah. Just give me a general intelligence check.
I
Okay.
forgot how to do that. No, I didn't.
Oh, 4.
Oh.
I'm not very smart. I'm
not the most
strong, but I'm
smart
not very
either.
smart.
It should
I'm very
hold.
wise though.
It should hold.
Okay, sure hold. I'm wise. I'm not smart. I'm wise.
I'm not good at math. I forgot how to count.
You know, you don't need to be good at math. You're strong. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
We
that's
have
what
other
my
people
mama
for
told
that.
me.
I just want you to give me athletics check, Sai. Not to carry it, because you are more than capable of carrying it, but carrying all these things to the boat and making sure the boat actually, just out of game, it's good enough to carry all of you. It's more about, will you drop any of these things too hard to break through the bottom of the boat?
Gingerly
Oh,
place
I
each
gotta
item
finesse it.
down, Sai.
Yeah, a little finesse,
please.
exactly.
I
thought-
know maybe having sake before you did this isn't the best when it comes
fuck.
to.
I'm glad she didn't
but-
tell me to roll a disadvantage.
Can I try to help him?
Yeah. I mean,
I rolled a 13, by the way.
13. How are you trying to help, or just like put it like with hands, or like a spell or something?
Hand. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I don't
lend me
know.
a
I think I
hand.
would try with like the lack of strength that I have, but almost like when somebody has majority of the weight and then the other person's just like there to like almost
Like,
balance
yeah.
and guide them. Yeah.
Just sit
I
in
do that
to
a
like
lot.
sit in the boat and just make sure like if something starts tipping that you push it back a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not have to roll with advantage because 13 is enough.
Yay.
Otherwise, I would have said roll with advantage. But you are able to. What all are you putting in? Are you doing like? You have the 6 ropes, the alcohol, the map, the case of ammo, the half a barrel of gunpowder, and then the 2 things of cannonballs, and then the 4 2-pound gun.
Yeah. I think everything. Let me ask Sai. Do you want to collect more of the like boat materials for extra wood? I believe we should be able to hold it with the load that we have now, and I think it might be beneficial in the future as well.
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you think we can carry all this stuff.
I think the rowboat will. I know I won't be able to, but that's why I am very, very appreciative of your presence here with me.
Ain't nothing but a thing. He doesn't really say that canonically, but he's more like a yeah, sure thing.
He's like born to say nothing but a thing, forced to say sure thing.
How much are you trying to salvage off of the ship, like wood-wise? Then,
How much is needed for like typical repairs? You think? How much wood?
I mean, it depends on the size of the repair, right?
Yeah, just like average amount.
Yeah, I would say
For, like minor repairs. I would say for
minor
minor
repairs. Let's say
nothing.
like 10 pounds of like, because it's pretty like thick wood that ships use, right?
Yeah.
So I would say you get like, we'll just use it based on pounds, I guess, instead of like slats.
It works fine.
Yeah,
Pounds.
we'll just say 10 pounds, because you're like trying to kind of like sizing it up, and you're like, okay, I don't want to be caught out in open ocean trying to row 500 pounds, 600 pounds worth of people and items, which is where you're getting up to.
Really? That much?
Yeah.
I was trying to do the math separately. Well,
I'm assuming Sai is
I was
about
doing the math.
150 to 200. Ren is about 100 to 150. So
She's tiny.
So that's averaging you guys at like 300. The guns 120. That's 420. Then the crates at 40 pounds, about 60 70 pounds somewhere total. That's almost 500. Gunpowder barrel get you up to like, anyways.
What about 20 pounds of wood?
That's where I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. What do you guys give me a sleight of hand check. How are you like taking this off? Because you didn't watch your crew sort of take the slats off of the other ship. So what are you trying to use to like break this off? I mean, luckily
The rusty axe.
you could. Give me a sleight of hand check then. Sai, if you're the one who's doing it.
Yeah.
I would assume Zai's doing it.
18.
Ren's literally here for moral support.
Yeah.
Yay!
So's out here like out of breath, sweating.
Yay!
Got his shirt
Wait,
half
can
off, like
I wipe
lumberjack.
I wipe his forehead and I feed him some sake.
Yeah, you said 18?
18.
More than enough. You are able to, and I mean, luckily this ship has been out here for probably a few years now, so like it's not the highest quality, but that means it's able to be like broken off, and sort of you're able to take these pieces, and especially with the damage to the bottom of the ship, the rest of the like ship's integrity has been damaged to the point that it's actually easier to harvest to take these pieces off. While that's happening, anything else that you guys are doing on your way over to the statue? For the other crew? The other part of the crew? The other group?
No.
Or
Start
for
heading back.
For Tetra and for
Tetra,
Oh,
Callius and
Archaeologist.
Lunaris.
my bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
My bad.
I think that I would ask Lunaris if she plans on going back to see Calantha after it's all over.
Eventually. Gotta take Rathara home eventually, too.
That's true. Sure, Tana will want to see his mom as well.
Did you guys meet his mom?
You didn't meet his mom. She was darling.
Oh, she looked nice. I saw her in passing.
Did you see his father?
See the guy with like the
Well, he was an asshole.
just had a
Yeah.
yeah. I think I saw him. He's an asshole?
Tanner has little dummies that he punches, and he pretends one of them's his dad.
Man.
I think this will be good for him.
Getting away for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Finding himself.
Yeah. I think so too.
But I'm happy you found people that, once it's all said and done, you have something to go back to. 'Cause sometimes when you have a goal, and you complete it, and you have nothing to do after, it's not the best feeling.
Or someone to go back to when I fail.
Why do you think you fail?
Kind of feels like I'm chasing ghosts sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
I don't really have like a name or anyone in particular I'm looking for. Just
What do
kinda-
you know about it? I'm
They're
pretty
the
good at
one-
research. Maybe I can help you.
Maybe you could help me. That they manufacture a drug that was found in my hometown the night my brother died.
Did the drug kill him?
Couldn't even tell you.
Is the drug called... Hold on, let me find it. Do you know what it's called?
Do I know what it's called?
If I recall, I mean, I think you would.
I think I would too.
Oh, well, now I need to go.
Is it called Kulak?
Kulak, yeah. Yeah,
Kulak.
that would be the one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're trying to find the one who is behind the manufacture of this drug?
Yep.
And when you find them, what do you plan to do, Lunar?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
How far away are the boys?
They're talking about like 15 feet behind you, just chatting. You see Callius has turned like a darker, like his face is like a darker shade of purple in the cheeks. And is just like, it's totally wine drunk. And Fanrix like is like holding like a crab in his hand and is just like motioning it up towards Callius and just throws it off back into the ocean.
So they're kind of in their own world.
Yeah.
I would think about what you would do when you find them first. Because you might be walking into something that is bigger than you think.
Do you know anything about Kulak in particular?
Some things about it.
And how do you know those things? It's a strange topic for an archaeologist to be researching.
You know that saying, knowledge is power?
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you who is in charge of the manufacturer, you're going to have I don't want you walking into your death, Lunaris. So I want to tell you, but I'm scared that I would be sending you to your death.
We don't know that.
Fine. You opened up with me. I take the compass necklace. The person who leads the manufacture of this drug is the owner of this compass.
And you have it. Why?
Why do I have this? I'm an archaeologist. I collect things. Some people just fucking deserve it.
Deserve what?
His name is Admiral Grixon of the Tide Runners. He is formidable, terrifying, and vile. And Kulak is his favorite thing in the world. I don't know too much about the drug, but I do know that he does love it. And that he, and correct me if I'm wrong, DM, controls a lot of the manufacture of it.
That still doesn't answer how you came into possession of his compass.
I stole it.
Any reason?
I wanted to.
How did you get close enough to steal something from him?
He needed an archaeologist, and I gave him what he wanted. And now he's more powerful because of it.
So you were like a contractor for the Tide Runners, or?
We could say that. Informal contractor. I was also helping a friend out.
Are they still with the Tide Runners?
My friend?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know.
Hmm.
And maybe Touch was a little wine drunk, but she's gonna share more. You know that rapier that is on Callisa's hip? Not the new sword he has.
Mm-hmm.
That one belongs to my friend. I think I should get that back. Not my best move.
Oh, wow.
So, if you really want to find him, Lunaris, I'm sure they'll show up soon. But they are going to be pissed.
They won't be the only ones.
No? I think that's why I told you.
Does he know that you took that?
No, I really don't know why I did that. I should totally somehow get that back. That's not here nor there, though. I think that if you need revenge on your brother, and you're going after the person who controls the drug that killed him, I think you need to equip yourself. And if I'm still around, I'd love to help you and get him off my ass.
You'll still be around. Can't talk like that.
I'm just a... How do you know that the drug killed him, though?
She kind of reaches into her bag and has a little drawstring bag. Has the Tide Runner insignia on it, and there's still kind of little flecks in there.
This is Kulak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can I see it real fast?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
dark.
is this insignia? Oh, sorry.
First of all, yes, the insignia is indeed Tide Runner insignia. They are not shy about the fact that they make and deal the best drugs in the Xiinvarian Sea. Kulak is something that you have seen many times before. In fact, seen almost every time that you had seen Admiral Grixon, he was either snorting that or doing some other kind of drug, or multiple at the same time. But it's a dark gray powder that you see.
And that insignia, is that his main?
Yeah, it's sort of the
Insignia?
general one. Yeah.
Oh, is it Zixi?
No, not of Zixi, but of Grixon.
Oh. Was the Zixi just the flag?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Excuse me. Yes, sorry. I misinterpreted what you said. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that symbol is the Zixi's symbol, right? And that's the main symbol?
Yes.
I do know a few ways to get under his skin if you really want to know, Lunaris.
Do tell.
Obviously the Compass did. So stealing from him puts you on his radar. But she, Zixi, and I point at the symbol, she's an on and off again lover been with him since most people have even, begun the Tide Runners, as far as I know. Could be wrong. But if you get to her, it might even be more painful than killing him himself. You can kill him after, but I do know that she means something to him. And also the artifact I found from him. The coat. His coat is magical, and it's very powerful. If you can somehow take that away, you have a better chance. And that's all I know.
This is all very helpful. How long were you with them?
Like a year? Only on his boat for a few weeks, though. I needed that. I wanted that compass. And I had to fully, once I got it. Then I met you all.
What's the deal with the compass?
It shows me light shards.
And where is it pointing now?
I open it. What's it doing?
It's
DM?
pointing northeast.
Is that near our ship? Pointing at our ship. It's hard to use it now since we have some on us. You don't happen to know anything about light shards, do you? Asimir. Actually, I probably wouldn't know that. Never mind, I didn't say that. Retcon that.
Unfortunately not.
That's okay.
Nothing more than you guys have taught me.
Well, it'll be a pleasure to find Grikshan and destroy him one day with you. Hope it comes.
Holding you to that, Petra. He took away a lot from me.
I took from him, so a little even. But not to be unsympathetic. I'm sorry he did. Do you want to smoke?
Not really.
Okay.
By this time, you guys will have seen the sort of moving along the western edge of the island, seeing the statue in the distance. You see, was there anything that the other crew, the two of you, would like to discuss as you guys were rowing your way over to the statue, the ruins of the statue as well?
Yes, I.
Well, yeah. What?
Yes. Anything you want to discuss?
Oh, anything? No, I think Saya's not really one to pry into other people's lives.
Oh, sigh.
But
Okay.
I guess for this one time, we're kind of, I assume we're rowing our boat back.
Yeah.
But
you're rowing it over to the statue,
The
unless you
statue.
wanted to just be late to the
That's it.
meetup.
to
Yeah,
the
that's a...
to the statue.
Do you want to row to the statue, or would you rather drop off all the items
I feel
first?
like we should drop our items off.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
If that makes sense.
We'll just be a little late.
Okay.
Yeah, give me an athletics check real fast.
Okay. 21.
You good rolls
21.
today.
I
Since
know,
last
I
session was so
I gotta-
bad.
I
Yeah,
gotta make up for
making
last
up.
session.
Yeah, quickly, sort of seeing that you're losing daylight, you're able to just very quickly sort of power through, going up northward back to the ship. You get some of the crew, call them over. Tanner is more than happy to start, you get Gilrezi and Delia and Tanner to start hauling some of these pieces of cannons, ropes. I was like, oh, dude, this is great. We have some replacements for. I'll have to figure out how to even work ropes, but awesome. And they start taking the pieces of gear off of the boat and up onto the ship. You see most of the crew, you hear like the sound of like a hammer going off. You see Hamai sort of at the camp just sort of cooking in like a big pot. And you see around the sort of fire, like next to Hamai, you just see Rathara. She has the diamond and the sapphire in her lap, and she's just like singing her to herself, playing her kalimba. As the crew sort of goes up and down, getting the gear off. Are you guys, Gilretzi Sorspisa, are you guys heading over to the meeting up with the rest of the captains, or?
That's what we shall be doing. I do have
Yeah.
a question for Hermione real quick, though.
Namai! And he sort of like runs over. Yeah, what's up?
Hi, thanks for your help, but I also have a request. I don't know if this is possible or not, but I did manage to find this like waterlogged map. Is there anything that you can do to like kind of dry it?
I mean, I could try shaping water to take any water out of it. I haven't tried it before. I don't know if that would rip it.
Mending. So if it's in pieces, or I will have mending, I should say. So if it's in pieces, it's something I can manage, but
Okay.
just the waterlogged part of it is the
Yeah,
problem.
I'll get it dried. Of
Thank you.
course.
I appreciate you.
Sort of like folds it into like fourths and then sort of like walks over to the fire, and he just like kind of sets it not like close to the fire where it can like but like close enough that it's getting some kind of heat, but also like has it like underneath a rock, like puts it under a rock so it's not going to blow away or anything. And now that Sai rowing this boat on the other way back now, piece of fucking cake. But you guys sort of head southward and start moving around the island, and I think that's where we'll go to break as you guys head off towards the ruined statue, broken down statue of Xiinvarian. We'll go to break there, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you guys for hanging out. Catch you soon. and welcome back, everyone. So, as we left off, the southern branch crew, Sai and Ren, had made a detour to drop the cannons and stuff back off with the crew, and are now going around. You guys absolutely, the other four of you, so Callius, Unaris, Tetra, and Fanrex, absolutely get to the statue of Xiinvarian beforehand, around when it's starting to hit dusk. Anything you guys like to do as you're standing there by the ruins, just waiting for the other people to show up? Granted, you are moving, the other group is moving faster because you are on a rowboat, but
Oh, is it
What
us?
do you?
I don't
Or-
think it's us yet. No.
Or them? Okay. I was like,
What do you think's taking those two so long?
I probably fell off of something again.
I don't know.
Hope he's not hurt. But he has Ren with him, so that's probably the best person he could be with if he got hurt.
My suspicions are telling me it's like the opposite of that. Fanrex, what do you think about the situation?
about boy.
About your elf boy and your fish girl all alone together in close quarters?
I feel like
without
I'm
you?
jealous.
I know.
You're green with jealousy.
Got me.
That was easier than I thought. Alright.
No, I'm just bored, and Callie's pass me the booze. You've had too many. Callius is just like sitting there, sort of like tracing like some writing in the ground in the sand with the new sword, just sort of getting the feel for it, dragging it up and around, and sort of making it. Callius has this very beautiful way of making a sword like an extension of his body, of a section of his arm rather. And just sort of getting used to it and sort of flourishing with it. I do like this new one. I look forward to testing in battle.
Think you'll put it to good use?
I think so.
Speaking of, Lunaris, do you feel smarter with that on?
You like it? I feel prettier too.
Prettier and smarter.
You look great, elf girl.
Well,
Thank you, Fanrex. Okay, I'll let it pass this time. And I also kind of feel like I match like Callius. Like I haven't said it yet, but I love the hat.
Sort of like does not like tips it, but sort of like puts like his fingers across the rim. I think it looks pretty smooth. It matches my horns. Sorry, I muted for a second. Go ahead.
we're right next to the statue, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I just start looking at it over?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Don't know if I want to use my luck here. 11.
11. Not terribly high.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, let me make sure that wasn't a 9. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I just see the 9 on the dice because it's hard to tell if it's a 6
if
or
it's
9.
6 or... Yeah, this statue probably, just based on the fact that you're an archaeologist, it puts you sort of in a very unique place where even if you roll poorly, you still get some things from it. This statue has been much like the temple on the first island that you guys were at. There are traces of this being rebuilt over time, multiple times over likely millennia. So this is not likely the first statue that has been here. This statue itself is probably about 1,000 to 1,500 years old. Some of the pieces are crumbled. There are pieces of this, like one of the arms holding the staves. Part of that is crumbled. There's like a hand upwards raising this orb, this sphere, upward, but has sort of cracked off of the body. But still, for how old it likely is in pretty decent shape. But what you do see at the bottom, what you might need a keener eye to gleam, is there is, much like the statue of Xiinvarian at the other temple, there's writing below, but it's hard for you to make out right now.
I'm a linguist. Is there any way I could...
Before we get to that, as you're like looking down, you do see the two of them rowing in.
Wait, Sai was supposed to give me a lore drop. We were talking or something. I don't know.
I don't think I was gonna drop anything.
Sai,
You have to
why
pry.
do you do this to me?
You have to pry for it.
Ren's terrible at prying.
Well.
Okay. I'll just have to get you drunk later.
What does linguist do exactly? What is that feat? The feat.
I was
correct?
kind of trying to get away with murder there, but it's a feat. It's more about glyphs and decoding stuff. Let me find the actual... Fuck, where is it? Trace and back. But sorry, I also interrupted you, Frey. If you had other stuff to say about the statue while I find this.
No, but the plaque itself, you could absolutely pull someone over, but it feels like these pieces are scrambled, that it says. And it's kind of like rebuilding the words from the pieces, and you're missing letters. You're missing whole words. And it says probably like a sentence.
I studied languages and codes, gaining some benefits about like intelligence, learning 3 languages, and able to create written ciphers that others can't decipher unless I teach them. So yeah, I probably wouldn't. It's not a cipher, right?
No. This was written in common, and you can, like, there are letters that you can absolutely see, but it's just like, with an 11 investigation check, it's hard for you to match those certain things together. And you can absolutely, like, talk with other people about it, or bring other people. I would say by now you guys have rowed the boat onto the shore, start pushing it up the shore.
Greetings, crew.
Welcome. Find anything good?
Actually, quite a few things. Cannons, cannonballs, 2 bottles of wine, ropes, bullets, even a map.
A map.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Of the
the map
Marani
of?
Isles, I believe. But it's a bit waterlogged.
good.
I'm asking Hamai to dry it out at least, and then If it needs some mending, I can reset my spells for tomorrow.
Beautiful. I love that. I'm a little worried that we might have made a mistake coming here without the orb or light shards.
I can quickly fly over and get them.
Unless we try one other thing. Last island that we went to, we went underground and saw the statue, correct? Or the statue was above ground?
She was above ground. It was pointing to the
Entrance of the
other statue.
Yes,
Entrance of the cavern.
Yeah.
And this might not work, but it was like something like speak her name and then show her light.
Yeah, it was like speak her
enter?
name and then say light. Or show light, yeah, I remember that.
Unless there's another underground entrance over here somewhere.
I think the only cavern that I saw, we already explored.
There's also a plaque if anyone wants to take a look. See if they can figure it out.
Is the plaque in any, like, known language to
In
us,
common.
DM? Is in common? Oh. What's it say?
Give me an investigation check to try to move the pieces around. They are crumbled pieces after thousands of years. Sort of have to rearrange it into a discernible, readable thing.
Failed that check. I got a 6.
I would say with enough time, as you guys are sort of working together, you guys get the words. Suppose I should shuffle these up. You get one. He's the first one that you guys get as a sort of piece is Xiinvarian. One of the things that there's 3 of these 8 pieces that are completely undiscernible. There's another one that just says the Ithindara. I can spell that for you guys if you want. So you have one that says Xiinvarian, another one that says Ithindara, the Ithindara, excuse me. You have another one that just says X5. You have another one that just says Tharanin. And another one that just says revealed. And there are 3 pieces of these 8 that are undiscernible.
Lunaris. Do any of these names have any familiarity to you?
Do they?
Give me a religion
mean-
check.
Religion check with your smart-ass headband.
I don't think that has anything to do with it's religion. check.
Religion is,
Intelligence.
Oh, so
yeah,
that's-
intelligence, so you should get a bonus.
It could. Should just go. That's a 19. Rolled a 12.
19 is good, but unfortunately not good enough. As this is something that has fallen out of all known knowledge, basically, for people outside of, at least outside of the religious knowledge of Illithal. What you would know, though, is X5 is a time. It's a millennia. That's about 26,000 years ago, 27,000 years ago. Ethan
I
Dara.
got nothing, Ren.
You've seen Ethan Dara before, so you know that. You all have seen Ethan Dara before.
What do we know about Ethan Dara?
Ethan Dara is something that was on the previous statue. On the plaque of the previous statue.
What the previous statue said. Oh wait. The Ethandar is Xiinvarian, Lady of Light, Goddess of the Sea, Mistress of the Day, Queen of our glorious nation, Xiinvari. I think that was on the previous statue.
Yep.
I don't have them in my notes.
It was a title for her. Is that what that was?
I believe so. It's like the Ethandara, Xiinvarian, Lady of Light, Goddess of the Sea. Bunch of other shit.
Yeah, it's not a term that you guys are familiar with. Term or title or whatever you guys are familiar with. But darning not.
Can I use detect magic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, casting detect magic, nothing is magical here.
That sucks.
Lunaris, do you want to try casting some light near it and speaking her name?
Sure. She casts light on her little hands. Xiinvarian.
Nothing happened.
We might need that fucking orb or light shards.
Have them. It shouldn't be too long.
Are you able to carry it?
If I get a bag, probably could take the bag off my person and carry it along with me. Wait, can I carry it? You think I could carry it? DM, if I'm like
What are you trying to... An eagle? Orb is a bit
I'm trying to be
big.
quick. Oh,
You can
okay.
carry a light shard for sure, but the orb is a bit big for... how much can eagle carry for miles?
I'm gonna check.
Okay, Google. You don't have to listen to me that bad.
I was like looking in the beasts, the monsters or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a weight, but you're saying the orb's pretty heavy.
The orb's like 10 pounds, so... I mean, you could try. But it might be a bit of a stretch to carry it for, you know, a mile and a half. You're definitely confident that you could lift it as an eagle, but it might just be like... You'd like fly up and then eventually you just start like slowly losing altitude until you like, you know, eventually have to rest.
Okay. How about a giant bat?
You do a giant bat?
Yeah, it's 1/4. Or like a quarter.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly.
How big is a giant bat? What's its size?
Large.
Yeah. That'd be able to do it. It's large.
Okay. Let's turn into a giant bat. Wait, what time is it?
It's like sunset.
Okay, yeah. Turn into a giant bat.
Yeah, turning into a giant bat. What is your giant bat form like?
She's pretty. She's blue. She got like white accents or some shit.
So you guys see as Ren just wordlessly, giant bat, huge fucking bat, like 6 foot wingspan, 7 foot wingspan, just boom. I assume just starts taking off.
Yeah.
Can I give her Bardic?
Pieces out.
Yeah.
Pieces out.
Sing her a little tune for her. Or I play her a little tune for her lift off. My ocarina.
Yeah.
In Ohio town, Sigmas know I'm skibbity now.
What's the speed on a giant bat?
60 feet flying.
Ooh, that's fast.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're able to make it to the other side of the island in like 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess you're going diagonal, so maybe like 7 minutes, but like pretty fucking quick.
Girl.
And as you get over there, you kind of like go over the swamp line and just see like, you know, there are people, like most of the crew is sitting down for food right now. You still hear like a hammering away down below, and the only person that you don't see right now is Tanner. The rest of the crew is taking a break for some kind of dinner. And you hear from below, "It's another dragon, kill it! Destroy! It's fucking huge! It's gross!"
Did she say fucking?
No, she wouldn't have said that. I've said that. It's huge.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Thara later.
What's your armor
Bro!
class?
What? Wait, I feel like they would know. I'm white and blue. White and blue bats are not common.
They have never seen you transform into a bat. And
They've never. My armor class is 14.
Okay, you like there's an arrow that flies over your like left like shoulder blade as the Leah fires off an arrow. Fuck off!
I'm just gonna go on the ship and get my shit.
They're gonna chase. They will absolutely chase after you. You're like a 9-foot bat. Going
They're gonna make me.
going into their stuff. They're protecting the ship.
Okay,
They're
let's-
Honestly, they do their job.
The Tana!
I'm gonna drop my wild. I'm gonna drop my wild shape.
You see like Tanner like running up to the deck, like hits the what is it, the ladder, and like one step jumps up onto the top and like with his fists out, back down, beast, and like and is like ready to like brawl, and it's like, oh shit, what's good, Ren? Sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate your. Wait, how would Ren say this? I do appreciate your response to danger, but I am a bit unappreciative of being called gross and being attacked.
And like you see like a lot of the Xiinvarian crew kind of struggle for words, but I was like, I stand by it. That creature was disgusting. I mean, that was pretty cool though that you can transform into that though.
Thanks.
But it was like
You're gonna see
nine.
it again.
It was like 9 feet wide. Like, how scary.
Job to do, and I have to do it quickly.
It was like fuzzy and stuff. I didn't like it. Not like the cute fuzzy though.
I think bats are cute.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to doing my stuff then.
Be safe. I'm sure that you all are, considering your immediate response to attacking me. But I will take it personally now. I'm gonna go get a few things, and I should be back.
What are you grabbing?
Probably like a light shard and the orb, or maybe like.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
I got a 2.
Okay.
My God! Mean! What does it mean? I'm writing it down. Freya had me roll a d6.
But yeah, you were able to grab the orb. Are you trying to be secretive or sneaky as you're bringing it up to the
Yeah.
main deck? Give me a stealth check.
Yeah. I got an 18.
18's very good.
Ooh.
Certainly high enough. Transforming back into the giant bat, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing. Do you have it in a bag? Is that what you had it? Said you had it in? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that would have. You wouldn't have had to roll stealth then if you had it in a bag. I apologize. I just thought you were
You're
like had the
fine.
orb out in fucking broad daylight, and I was like,
I should have been stealthy coming into the fucking ship.
I mean, it could have turned out worse even than if it was stealthy, but yeah, easy enough to transport this bag all the way back. About 25 minutes later, sorry, probably about 20 minutes later after she left. Anything you guys like to do as you're waiting?
I'm just drinking the wine, staring at it, seeing if I see anything different, which obviously won't happen, but just thinking.
Hey, pass some of that over here. Thank you. Takes a swig.
Lunaris is doing light tricks. When she casts light onto her hands, she's doing like tricks with the light to fan Rex because he's like wasted right now.
Ah, so bright. Go away. Callius, make it go away.
The Brave Bay, like
I don't know, Fanrex. It's kind of cool. Oh, my head hurts. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, sweetheart.
Who you calling elf girl?
You. Ah! Then he starts like running off.
Yeah, I just got drop light.
At this point, Ren will have flown back down with the bag. Able to drop for him if you so desire.
I'm gonna drop for him and I'm gonna talk to the crew or the family. It's like, I think we're in good hands with the crewmates that we have because as soon as they saw me, I started being attacked.
Who attacked you?
So it started with Rithara calling me disgusting and gross and demanding that somebody do something about me. And I believe Gilaresi shot an arrow at me. Luckily, it
Delia.
didn't hit.
Delia.
Oh, Delia, excuse me. Delia looks at Fanrex. Shot an arrow at
Oh,
me.
she's beautiful.
Not in that moment. Shot an arrow at me and luckily missed. So their response, amazing. But towards who? Leaves a bit to be desired.
Rithara spotted you?
Yes, I believe she's the first one to see me. And also call me disgusting.
She's gonna make such a good barrels person. I'm so proud. Not that she called you gross. That's
Okay.
I'll have a talk with her about that.
I can't blame her too much. I think the more insulting part was when she was sticking to it after I dropped shape. It would be one thing to be like, "Oh, Ren, I didn't know it was you. I'm sorry I called you gross." She was instead like, "You're gross though. You're not even like cute, like fuzzy. You're like the gross fuzzy." I was like, "Bats are cute." She's like, I'm just gonna do what I was doing before. People don't have appreciation of the fine species and different kinds of animals we share a world with, but I understand. Not everybody can be a druid.
Yeah, I'll have a talk with her, Ren. I'm really sorry she said that.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm not angry, just a bit hurt. I'm not angry though. It's understandable with her age, with this probably being the first time she's seen a giant bat.
That's fair. That's fair.
The only thing she has in her life is big chunk, and to some, animals that are morbidly obese can be a bit gross, but
It was wild.
but I understand why she has a fondness. Okay. I have the items, and I was able to get here in one piece, and that's important. So, shall we get to it? Tetra, are you gonna head the investigation, for lack of a better word?
Sure. Let's see the sphere first.
Yeah, taking out the orb. It's about this, about yay big. Able to pick it up, hand it over. What are you doing?
When I come close to the statue with it, does it interact at all? Do I see any changes in the statue?
Give me a perception check.
Natural 20, finally.
You are very confident based on the previous detect magic as well, that there is nothing magical here and there is no interaction.
Lunars, can you cast light on this orb?
Sure.
Cast light, and as you sort of see that, you see that your fingers are sort of pushing into the orb slightly. So ever so slightly with a natural perception. Something that you don't know if is happening for the first time ever, or is it something that you didn't notice in the past?
Like my fingers, like it's going inside the orb?
Like this orb is possibly malleable.
What happens when I try to condense it into like a
Give me a strength check.
cone?
You're gonna break the orb?
Hope not. 16 plus 0.
I was gonna say, are you sure it's
16.
not minus?
I almost.
16. You press and you see your fingers move maybe like a millimeter or two, but not much.
Do you guys see this?
You do not.
No. What are we supposed to be seeing? Are you muted? Are you saying something?
Shit. I might not be close enough to my mic. I think I can change its form. It's like almost as if it's malleable. But I'm not strong enough.
I know somebody who's strong.
Yeah, me, sweetheart.
Definitely not you.
Alright,
I
elf
don't
boy.
know. Do you think it's... What if it's risky? Wait, when I use detect magic, is the orb magical?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Also, when you had me roll, did that, like, set off anything in Ren, or was
Nope.
it just, like, regular?
If you want my out-of-game explanation, I will actually give it to you. You said I pick up one of the light shards. You have 2 light shards. One of them has a star, and one of them does not have a star. So I rolled to see which one you pick up.
Oh, I
That's
got
all.
you.
That's all I was doing.
Thank you. I was like, oh no, they're gonna find me again.
They have 4
Um.
members of your crew on board, or you have 4 members of their former crew on board. I think they could find you like that if they wanted to.
Oh no, they're gonna find me. Okay. Getting back, RP 24/7 locked in. Ren is just gonna come out and be like, so you said that you can move it a bit, but is it worth taking the risk?
It's always worth taking the risk, Ren.
Okay, just in case though, I'm gonna cast Aid too. Lunaris, Sai, and Tetra.
Thank you, Red.
And everybody's getting 10. I
Ooh.
cast it at like 3rd level. Oh, I didn't mean to cast it at 3rd level, but I did. Whatever.
All right, elf boy.
What am I doing?
Quit.
Do you see any type of deformation around your hands
Give me a
Yeah,
perception
do I
check.
see
when you
anything?
hold it?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Can I give him Bardic?
Sure.
To Ocarina.
14.
You
Shit.
want to add that bardic?
Might as well. What is it again?
D8.
Ooh. 18.
18's pretty good.
Wait, hold on. Did I do persuasion and not perception? Oh, I did. Should I just roll perception? I think I did persuasion.
What's your bonus for perception compared to persuasion?
6. 6 versus 1.
So add 5 to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 19. 19 without Bardic.
With bardic, then it would be 23.
Yeah, 30, 20.
Or what did you roll in bardic?
4.
4. So yeah, 23.
Yeah, 23.
23. Getting pointed out, there is a slight indentation, almost like wherever you touch, it's sort of like goes around your fingertips a bit. Sort of like the indentation of your fingertips. Just the pressure of holding it, because it is a very heavy orb. Leaves just ever so slight.
Yeah. So it's sort of focusing, examining the orb. It's like it's moving.
Right? Do
Yeah.
you think you can mold it?
Into what?
I look at the statues or any type of divot or anything that maybe can be inserted somewhere.
I mean, it's stone that's crumbled to the ground. It doesn't really look like any type of thing to insert into.
Say we just test out square, sphere, cone, anything you can. Oval.
Oh, so I will kind of try to form a cube. See what that does.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. Not one. God.
It's
Maybe we
very
should ask
dense.
Thanos to do it.
It's very dense. Not able to move it around.
just can't quite get it to mold how I want it to. I don't
It's okay.
it's working.
Let's try out the shards.
I only brought one. Is that okay?
See?
What are you doing with the shard?
Should we be risky?
What's the risk?
I don't know. Remember when Ed Boon teleported us off the ship?
True.
Yeah, you would know some things about it, in that light shards can perform miracles. They can cast spells, they can do tasks, depending on the desire of the person wielding them. But it may, or very likely, consume the light shard.
Wait, so is this the empty one?
The empty light shard?
Yeah.
What do you mean by empty?
I mean, okay. How do I say this? So, like, kind of out of character. So, Ed Boon, they used one, and that's how we got
that
to
one
the
was
island.
gone. That one was gone.
Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah, you guys don't have
Okay.
that one.
Okay, then forget it.
Yeah,
That was because they willed it. They wanted us off the ship. And they got it. Obviously,
not
none
too
of us
sure.
want to be teleported, so...
I'm not too sure if it's worth taking the risk. I think maybe for now we could ask Kamai if they could identify the orb. That's something that we never tried prior. And it seems like they have some knowledge when it comes to magical items. But besides that, I don't want to risk it too much. We don't know what we're really dealing with here.
Okay, so then I won't slam the shard into the orb. Instead, I'll take the shard and touch it on the statue. We'll go the safer route, Ren.
I'd say go with your gut.
Are you trying to do anything with the shard, or are you just touching it to see if there's a reaction?
I was, but when Sai says go with my gut, I go to the orb that he's holding and touch it to the orb.
Roll a d20. Just a d20. Just cuz.
It's never just cuz.
Natural 1. As the light shard sort of touches, very quickly you see this sort of cloudy... This is like a turquoise orb. This orb sort of quickly clouds over with this grayish, dark blue, sort of crackling energy, and this bolt of, like, lightning streaks down the light shard to your hand, and you take...
Am I gonna have to reroll?
No. It's like an electric shock. You take 6 points
Okay.
of lightning damage, which was the max
Oh,
max you could have taken. I rolled it was a d6, Sam.
Listen, and you're good because I gave you 10 temporary hit
Thank
points.
you, Ren. You're my Ren.
I thought ahead, but you shouldn't have done that. Okay, but taking note, you said crackling energy comes out of it.
Yeah, like a lightning shock just sort of streaks down as you touch too.
So that does something.
Apparently it does. I'm kind of wondering what caused that reaction.
Does the orb look the same?
It starts to fade back to its original color as the two are separated, yeah.
I put
Can I
the...
try?
Sure. Here's a shard.
Seems a little scary.
Careful. I don't know what it's gonna do next.
Only one way to find out. I light a cigarette. I'm so stressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the same thing that Tetra did.
Roll a d20.
Ugh. That's a D12. I got a 14.
14. You see
Yeah.
sort of that cloudy gray, dark blue sort of energy sort of swirl up and over. And you see like lightning sort of crack inside of it, but it does not spark out and towards your hand.
Interesting.
At least it didn't get hit. Sorry about that, Tetra.
I'm okay.
I think we should still ask Kamai. This is definitely something to note, but we should still ask Kamai.
You don't think he'll... You trust him?
He hasn't given me reason not to. Even when it comes to all of our magical items, he identified them sufficiently. And if he does do anything stupid, he's not that strong of a person.
What are you saying,
True.
Ren?
If I were to aid someone in battle based off of their ability to take hits, he would probably be on the top of my list.
Brutal. Rentaro
Try
would
to
have
say
her
that so
shiny.
nicely. Oh, hopefully she's not in battle, but she would be next or she would be on the top if not for Hamai. But yes, I do have a feeling of trust with him. But if this is something that the crew would like to talk about, I'm open to suggestions.
I say we see what we can discover here, and then we maybe show him Orb. What if you put that shard to the statue, Ren? And if
Okay.
you want, I can do it.
I could try it. I don't mind.
I can
Go
do
for
it.
Oh, you have a volunteer?
I guess I'll hand the orb to whoever.
Take it.
All right.
Holding the light
And-
shard, touching it to the statue. Are you doing it so? Do you have any intention or any desire of something to happen?
I think just kind of subconsciously, Sai would be like, "Where's my brother?"
Okay. I want you to roll a D100 for me.
It's a big die.
A big die.
$72.
Oh.
Pretty good. As you touch the statue begins, you see these like pieces of rubble sort of start moving backwards in time, rebuilding themselves upon each other. Except for as it starts to rebuild, the statue starts to rebuild itself, the light shard fizzles out and fades away, crumbling into nothingness. But the statue loses the orb down to the ground. and it points instead in a. Gotta look at the map. I believe I will say right now in a almost directly western direction. That was what I'll say right now. And the statue holding the staff in one hand points off, the rest of it getting fully rebuilt in probably its original shape beforehand. And at the top, below probably what it originally said, above it, it just says, "In the heart of the tide." Points west. What it says below it, which is what you could not see before, it says X5 and then has like a semicolon basically. The Ithindara Xiinvarian revealed her Tharanin to all of Xiinvari. He said it.
Did we see all of this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see it as it rebuilds itself and then sort of forms anew. You watch Tetra sort of almost magic familiar to you. You see it as it sort of rebuilds itself in time. But then it starts to move on its own as this stone statue crumbles and then builds and crumbles and builds and crumbles and builds. And this statue sort of, in a kind of eerie manner, points off, and you see these new words in this sort of like light carve into it in the heart west, in the heart of the tide.
Did I see the light shard disappear?
Yeah.
Sai?
Sai's kind of just standing there looking at the statue in awe. There's no way.
What did you do?
I think in that moment, I was thinking of my brother, who
You have a
I'm in
brother?
search for. Yeah, I do.
So,
I've been in search of him. And I think the statue just told me where he's at.
oh. In the heart
Where's
of the
that?
tide.
I looked to Linares. The Tide Runners.
See you looking at Lunaris?
No, I just glanced over, and then I started speaking to Sai. I could do a sleight of hand if needed.
Just for a glance, no, I would say. I mean, people are sort of looking around in general. Alias kind of
Was
comes
that the
over
perfect
and
shard?
kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. You okay, Sai?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I should do. I've been looking for. I don't know where he's been. I feel as if I should go now, but I know I can't do it alone. I don't know. I all this time I didn't know if he was even alive. I still don't know if he's alive, but I must know.
I feel like the Tide Runners has been a common thing for a few of us now. And if this is something that's part of your quest, I would love to assist you in that, but that's something that the crew has to be comfortable with too. I'm not too aware of the power that the Tide Runners necessarily hold. So I can volunteer as much as I want, but if it's something that's going to risk everybody else, I can't make that decision for them.
See Banrick sort of sit up. They hold a lot of power, sweet. Not something we should just go walking into. That's fucking crazy.
For once, Vanrex, I feel like you're making sense.
That's the alcohol. Cheers!
No, you're completely right. That's fair.
What do you know of your brother? Prior, you said you don't recall anything, so...
And most of that was true until just before I met you guys. I vaguely recall being tossed overboard by my own father on our ship. And my brother and I were trying to escape. And our father kept him, threw me overboard. I washed up ashore on a beach, no memory, and eventually joined the Black Fog because I had nowhere else to go. And till recently, I remember my brother existed and been looking for him ever since.
How far back was that?
How far back was what?
This incident, this occurrence.
I was very young. Probably 10 or 12. We were just children. And I've been on my own ever since.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Do you recall if your brother's around your age?
He was younger. A little bit younger than me.
My goodness. I appreciate you having the strength to share this with us, and I would love to be an asset in helping you find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But it does seem like if we are going to prepare for this, we have to make sure we're entirely prepared.
No, I agree. I don't think it's smart to just impulsively run off to the front door step of the Tide Runners, seeing as I recall very little of them, or if I'm even welcome there at all.
Since we have at least one person that has some memories of the Tide Runners, Vanrex,
Yeah.
do you think you can... Sorry.
Sorry, this was a touching moment that just caught me off guard. Usually you avoid me in touching moments, so which is understandable. Sorry. What?
I was gonna say, do you think you can recall anybody that may resemble Sai in any way?
No. I'll roll.
I appreciate your honesty.
Can I roll too? DM.
Give me a roll.
Was this history or intelligence?
It's true.
It's intelligence, right?
It's true.
Oh, beautiful.
Geologist.
Yeah. 19.
Gotta put my notes. Speak amongst yourselves. I need a moment.
What we saying?
Sorry, I need a
Wait,
second. I need
who?
a second. I don't remember
Oh.
where I have this written down.
I'm very sorry that you went through that, Sai. And like I said, I'm very appreciative that you had the strength to share with us. You're not one to talk, but I think your words carry weight and power here. So
Just born into the wrong family, I guess. Not much I can do about it. We try to escape to find a better life, and well, yeah, we are now.
and I hope within our travels and within our adventures, we can just continuously lead to just better and better for all of us. I know some have their own stories that they haven't shared, and some may be going through their own struggles that aren't spoken about either. But I do really wish the best for all of you. And like I said, I'm here to help in any way that I can.
Yeah. Thanks, friend.
I need to take notes. Somebody else talk.
I didn't even take notes. Alyssa was crying. Tetra wasn't crying. Alyssa was crying.
I was tearing up.
I was so sad. Right now, I'm chain smoking. What would you do when you find him?
I don't know. All I know is I just want to see him. But I don't know what's become of him.
Do you remember
But
his name?
Wei. His name's Wei.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And like for those who are
Thank
unaware,
you.
he spelled it out in chat for us
Yeah.
because I was
Beautiful.
about to be like, spell that.
And he's younger than you.
He's younger, yeah.
And if he's at the heart of the tide, that means your father got his way.
Yeah.
Is that a pun?
Again.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that was intentional.
It's good.
I didn't even realize just now. Oh, dude.
I'm sorry.
That's actually funny.
RP 24/7 locked in. Okay, yeah.
Locked in.
Locked in.
That's a bar, though. This means
I'm
your
a
father
bard.
got his way.
Father got his way. I am also curious. I don't mean to like open up any wounds, but do you recall what was occurring when your father did what he did to you?
Wait, what was the question again?
I was like, do you recall what you were doing, like when your dad
do I
essentially threw you
recall?
overboard?
What was I doing?
Yeah, like what was going on?
Again, a lot of it's pretty hazy. I would say I know our intent was to escape, and my father, the piece of shit that he is, got sick of me and decided to toss me overboard.
I'm so sorry.
Probably hoping that I would die.
I'm so sorry, Sai.
but for some reason I'm still here today. And I think that reason is to go find my brother.
Question: does the
Mhm.
does the family know your last name?
I feel like I may have introduced myself as that. Yeah.
Let's say Petra. Wei is not a name that particularly strikes a chord with you. But sort of piecing it together now, you've only seen him in passing. But somewhat visually and similar to Sai. I believe your father's full human, correct? Is that correct, Sai?
Mine. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
human man, probably like late 50s. Fusion Bond, captain of Fusion's Wrath
Hution.
of the Tide.
Bond.
Bond, Baan. J. Fusion.
Thank you.
The
James
name
Bond.
is
Bond.
Bond.
Fusion
Fusion
Bond.
Bond.
Fusion Bond.
Captain of the Hution's Wrath.
Of Fusion's Wrath, yeah.
With a H or P?
Or
H.
sorry, Fusion's Ire.
Yeah,
I apologize. Ire. Fusion's
Ire.
Ire. Not Wrath. My bad. Fusion's Ire.
I'm guessing they're a well-respected fleet. Or not fleet, god damn it. Ship.
Yeah, I mean not like crazy high up, but like they have like high enough to have his own ship. But not a crew or a ship you know particularly well.
Did I remember what the flag looked like? And did I remember a younger person that looked kin to Hushin? That could be Sai's brother.
Give me a history check for the flag.
Oh, baby. I'm gonna use my last luck of the day. I want this.
Bad.
17.
That's
It's
not
better,
bad.
but it's not great.
That's not bad.
Well, because my history is good.
Yeah.
The roll wasn't that great.
You didn't get to see the flag. You more saw him in port. And this
What port?
this was at I actually do need to pull up the
Sorry, Freya.
map now. No, I should know this off the top of my head. Where are you? It's the main Tide Runner port. I just can't remember it now.
And was this like a year back?
Yeah, that would have been pointed out by like one of the members of likely of one of the members of your first crew. Like in passing, one of them being, oh shit, that's a Tushan Bond.
Okay.
Port hedonism.
Fuck.
She's sitting on so much, but is she gonna share it?
Which port hedonism, part of the Tide. That is where the Tide Runners operate out of, primarily.
All right. Gather around. Let's open up another bottle of wine.
Oh, another family meeting.
Sai, what's your last name again?
Bond. It's one of the few things I can recall.
I know I've seen your father.
When?
A year ago.
You know where my father is. Have you seen my brother?
I didn't see your brother. But it was in passing, Sai. And this magic is telling you that your brother's at the heart of the tide, correct?
I think so.
That means he's with him. Because where I saw your father was at the heart of the Tide Runners. A place called Port Hedonism. Is that correct, GM? Did I say it right? It's their main operating base.
Of course it is.
He's captain. I don't know if he was captain when you knew him, but he's captain now. Hushin Bond, captain of the Hushin's Ire. He has a boat named after him.
I want to say that sounds right. Although, again, just hard time recollecting details, especially from my childhood years ago. But wait, how do you know all this?
I knew that was coming. I lower my shirt to reveal the bar.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't react.
Oh, that looks pretty nasty.
Thank you, Fanrex.
You okay? That looks very fresh.
So
Are you good?
Thank you, Fanrex. I'm great.
I mean, it shouldn't look that nasty.
How'd you get a burn there? I didn't mean like a nasty wound, like ow, that hurts. Like I'm in pain just looking at it.
I burnt it off, Fanrex.
Why?
I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
And he like rolls up his own. I don't know, it looks kind of hot.
Yeah.
But that's also fair. I mean, yeah.
Sai reveals his sleeves, like, I keep mine wrapped up.
Smart.
I feel like this mark gets you into more trouble than, you know.
I think so too.
Can Ren like get close to Lunaris?
You seeing the shit? Okay.
It's just like, do you know about this? Like, is this something that most people know about, or?
I mean, she was like a contractor with the Tide Runners, but I don't think they give tattoos to contractors.
Oh, so like the Tide Runners, I've been hearing that they're like really, really bad. Do you know about them?
Yeah. They killed my brother. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. I'm not laughing. Ren's not laughing. Ren's not laughing.
The way you presented that was crazy. Like, yeah, pretty bad.
Okay. Ren's not laughing.
So they're like a big deal.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Wow. So, is this something that you want to share, or?
You think that any of them killed my brother?
Okay, Ren's not laughing. I hope not. I really do hope not. I'm not too sure of it, but since it seems like more and more people have familiarity, maybe it's something you want to open up to everybody.
For arms. Where's Callius at?
Callius is just kind of watching. I mean, he was sitting in the the sand, he walked over and put a hand on Sai, but then kind of went back and stepped back away a little bit. He's kind of in the circle, or kind of chilling out right now. Mostly looking over at Tetra's arm.
Oh, we're back up.
She's gonna turn to Callius and be like, "You got," and like gesture to his. Okay.
Okay.
Cause like I was up in the crow's nest with him.
I was gonna go
I'm
fishing
sorry.
with him.
But fish with it. Okay. So it seems like a lot of us have some history or some business with the Tide Runners.
Yeah. Seems so.
Is this something that we should make a point in our mission to do something about?
I guess it kind of it depends on our motives. I mean, I'm looking for my brother. Wait, give me 1 sec.
I'm like, you good?
Unfortunately, if you all stick around me, I don't think you'll have a choice.
See, Hendrix kind of scratch his bald spot. Kind of same with the Tetra, honestly. I mean, I don't know if they'd hunt me, but
What did you do, Fanrex?
that thing?
I think last we spoke about it, he stole from the Tide Runners.
I thought he wanted just the monocle.
I think it was both.
No.
Something that he wasn't able to get, but
I can't remember, and therefore I have extra knowledge as DM
Yeah.
that I will not say. Therefore,
That's fair.
I will wait for our player to be back.
yeah, I think when we were confessing this, he was like, "Yeah, I stole and I left the girl."
Oh,
See how?
I mean, that tracks.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know if they're gonna miss me, but they might miss their gold." Yeah.
He was looking for a certain item.
Yeah, the monocle.
Monocle.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting into it. Damn, I wish Callius was here.
We all.
I'm happy with the homies that are here, but it would be nice if Callius was, so we can force him to lore drop too.
Hey, next
Hey,
session.
he was drip,
Corner.
he was drip feeding us.
Yeah. He's holding out. Okay, so. Since it does seem like a lot of us have business with the Tide Runners, I think this is something that we need to prepare for. I'm not familiar with them in any capacity. This is my first time hearing about them besides the other times that you all informed me of them. We probably would have to expand our crew and our ship and our capabilities before we take on such a heavy goal, but I think it is something that we should aim for.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. There's no point in trying to tackle this head on as we are now, or even individually. We need each other on this. I need you guys.
Like I said, I'm here to help.
And whatever business you all have with the Tide Runners or whomever, I have your back.
don't have any business, but like I said, I'm here to help. And I do want to make sure that everybody is capable of having a nice and fulfilling life, meeting all their goals in that sense. Is there anything else that we all should know now that we're at this point where we are talking about this in our prior experiences?
That's pretty much everything from me.
I'm an open book. Everything I ever done is out there. Yep.
Sounds gross. Okay.
I think we should head back to the rest of the crew and figure a way off this island.
Sounds good to me.
Rickshawn of the Tide Runners wants my head.
Oh.
And I want his head.
And she wants his head.
Oh. Why?
To which
For
one?
both?
Oh.
Both?
Petra, you go first.
And wait, before that, who is this Grikshan?
The Admiral of the Tide Runners, the head honcho.
Oh.
Bad news bears.
Yes.
So if we are going to war with the Tide Runners, it seems like we will be facing all of them.
My style is usually to run away. This is kind of quick.
Running can only get you so far.
Gone really far.
I thought I would get further too, but I think one of my first islands, my brother already found out where I was, so. I think if a kingdom can do that, I can't imagine what a fleet of over 300 or so people can do.
3,000, yeah.
3,000? What the fuck?
Yeah.
3,000?
I mean, they've got like at least 60 ships.
I'm screaming. I'm literally screaming. Yeah, so 3,000.
We need to get strong. I don't know if I can do this.
Do what?
All this. I'm like sobering up. Things are starting to get real. It's not just talk anymore.
If it's being sober, that's part of the issue. Ren takes out the bottle of sake from prior.
Callius kind of speaks up. We don't have to do this tomorrow. We can get more powerful.
That's our
We
plan.
need.
We have to prepare. Our goal, our long-term goal, is helping all of you with your unfinished business. Helping Sai find his brother. Helping Lunaris with the issues that came from her brother's death, and helping Tetra live in a world where she doesn't have to run. And I don't know about Fanrex.
I was just about to ask. And make sure I never have to go without a cigarette again. And marry Delia.
Well,
I don't care
And
about
have
his goals.
43 children with her. And I will not be
so-
paying child support.
It's very Fanrex coded.
Yeah.
But I think Ren's gonna say, so I don't care about Fanrex goals, but for you three, we have to prepare.
Since we're being open, I was gonna run away from you guys next port.
Well, that's quite rude.
No, I think it was like the opposite. I didn't want him hunting you guys.
Oh. These are things we should talk about. But I appreciate your concern.
Now if we have a plan. I like that.
Better start making allies. A lot of
Indeed.
them.
Yeah, we're only casually trying to take on 3,000 people.
At least.
So we have to expand. At least.
I'm not good at counting, but
Oh, goodness, Fanrex.
brain's hurting.
The
okay,
alcohol, or are you trying to use it for the first time?
D. All of the above.
Okay. So yes, we need to start planning. We need to gather resources. We need to gather allies. We need to get more ships, probably.
Captain
All things
Rithara.
in-
Sorry.
Rithara!
Sorry. The
Been over
voices.
there in the DM seat.
The voices. Sorry. Sorry.
Voices. But yes. Those are
You
long-term
know-
girls.
If we, later on, got your brother Sai, I'm sure he'd be an asset with a lot of information.
I mean, if I'm being real, who's to say he'll even join us?
I think it's somewhere that we can start, though.
Yeah.
What is it called again? Is it like defecting? Is that the word?
Deflecting?
No defecting.
like-
yeah.
Defecting. It's like the
Defecting?
concept of like let me look it
Going
up.
from
Like,
one side to another.
yes, abandoning
Oh.
one's country or cause in favor of the opposing one.
I like it.
Okay. Because that's what you essentially did. Or
Me?
yeah, kinda. Not really.
Block it.
They would look at you as if you're a defector, Tetra, because you were with them and then you fucking left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 But
Fanrex.
now that Ren got Fanrex. Yes. But now that Ren got her vocabulary together, because she's so smart and eloquent.
Wouldn't that make Sai a 2-time defector?
Yes. Wow, look at you can count, Fanrex.
Oh,
Fingers.
yes, I can.
And 2.
Occasionally, I'm very surprised.
Cheers
by
to
his
me.
Intelligence recently.
Cheers to you.
But are defectors common in the Tide Runners?
Not the alive ones.
And 3
Yeah,
of you
this-
ended up in our little family.
Look at that.
How lucky are we? But
That's not a coincidence. That's fate.
maybe the ones that do get away are just the ones that we don't know about. So maybe within this next port on the Marani Isles, we can try to gather information to see if there is anybody who used to involve
To?
themselves.
Or a burn mark.
Or burn mark. And also, since that's out in the open, if anybody would like to undergo the same process that Tetra did, which I don't necessarily recommend, I have been treating her occasionally for the scar, which was why it was a bit offensive when Fanrex said it looked so nasty, because I take pride in my work. But
I just said it looks like painful.
okay, I'll show you painful.
You
way,
haven't been
Fanrex.
burnt?
No, it felt
Oh.
amazing, Fanrex. It was great
Hey,
time.
fish girl. What are you trying to show me? Sorry. It's alcohol.
Even if it wasn't, I think you would say the same thing. But going on.
Yeah, probably.
Long-term goals. And I very much appreciate all of you being vulnerable enough to
At this point,
share
Callius
this
kind of
information.
puts his hand up. I have some goals of my own. I'm just not sure if I'm comfortable sharing them yet.
That's
But
fair. I feel like we shared a lot tonight.
yeah, I don't want to take away anything that you guys shared.
Was
We can
getting a
talk
hat
about
one
it.
of them?
Oh, for sure. I need
That's
now.
worth
My
some
second
flesh.
long-term goal is to get a second hat.
Maybe I could get a hat.
You should.
I like how you go from like revenge from your brother's death to like I could get a hat.
Oh, Luna.
This is me saying it out of character as fuck though. But Callius.
Duality.
RP locked in right now, right? Thank you, Callius. This is definitely something we could talk about in the future when you're willing to open up a little bit more. And
For sure.
I at least want to share that you do have a sense of safety with me.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Should we head back now? Now that we had our session?
Yeah.
In the now
Yeah.
dark of the night, you see the near full moon above you of Ninthara. You guys probably all climb into the rowboat and head on back to the ship. The ship
So
itself.
I'm glad we entered that out.
Oh,
True.
true. Trudging through the swamp at night would not have been fun. You guys are able to wind your way back to the ship. You find the crew all concentrated around the fire. Few of them sort of get up from wherever they're sitting or laying and wave on over to you. Yo, welcome back, you guys. Hope it was successful.
This is a much warmer welcome than the first time I showed up, so I'm appreciative.
With all due respect, Princess, you were a giant fucking bat.
Nothing
We're all-
respectful about you.
We're all from... I don't think that's true. I'm actually quite respectful.
I'm saying that out of character. Sorry.
A lot of us are from under the sea. There's no bats under the sea, let alone 9-foot wingspan bats. It's just a little surprising.
I'm appreciative of your initiative that it takes when dealing with a threat that comes to the ship. Unfortunately, in this occurrence, I was deemed the threat. And I cannot be offended, but I mean, I would have been hurt if somebody actually hit me. Not emotionally, maybe emotionally, but quite literally physically. So I'm appreciative.
Do you think you could, like, show us all of your different forms so then when you, like... Or, like, can you, like, make your, like, fur or, like, wings basically say, "Hey, I'm Ren," written across, like, the bottom of you so we can see that it's you?
Okay, maybe I'll put wearing a name tag next time I shapeshift.
Dude, it's a good
and
idea, I
do
think.
this. Definitely.
A
Something.
Can I
collar?
whisper?
A collar?
Or maybe we
Can I
need
whisper
like
to
a
Lunar?
crest.
Can I whisper something to Lunaris?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sleight of hand.
Stealth check.
Have you ever thought about... Jeez. Probably not gonna be that cool. 10.
I mean, most people notice you doing it, but you're still quiet enough that people don't, like, hear you.
What if we put that circlet on Tanner's head?
This one?
Just food for thought.
It'd be food for his thought.
It would.
I like that. 'Cause
Just
I kind of want to get a hat like Callius has anyway.
Oh, it doesn't have to be permanent. Just an experiment.
Bless you.
Like
Us.
now.
Thanks.
Or in Thara's head.
I think
No, you don't have to now. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ren.
Maybe when he's
Wait.
sleeping.
you guys are saying this actually to the side, so I can hear you as fuck because my passive perception's 18, but
You see them talking, but you don't hear what they're saying. You see them talking to
Okay.
each other.
I'm just like,
It'd only have to be for a few hours. Then you could take it back.
Yeah.
putting thought into your idea, Tanner. What if is that a thing, DM? Like, can I like wear a necklace when I'm like wild shape? Can I like not wild shape like a necklace that I'm wearing into it?
I'd allow it. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, because I think that would, like, if I'm trying to get the people to recognize me that I'm not a threat, like having some shiny jewel around my neck might help. But
And Salvatara.
Say we know, girl.
yeah, I know somebody who makes them. Okay.
You see, at this point, Hermione's like, well, we have food, if you guys want any. We've got the ship mostly repaired. We should be okay to sail probably by about midday tomorrow. If all the repairs go well. We have not installed... Is that correct? And Gilretsy's kind of just, like, leaning back, sort of has the, like, bowl of, like, the stew or whatever she was been eating in her lap. That's right, we haven't installed those guns yet. I mean, we could try, but we could also do it as we're moving tomorrow. The bolts are a little fucked, I'm not gonna lie. A bit rusted with time, but certainly when we hit next port, those should be good to be fixed up for at least cheaper than it would be to buy them. That's for sure. You can get them mounted on the side so we can easily, next time a dragon comes by, one of us can be on those cannons. Or one of you could if you want. I don't care.
Sounds all good to me. Thank you all for your hard work.
Cheers to that. And they sort of like clink, Gilrezi and Delia sort of clink some drink, whatever they're drinking, and down some. You see Big Chonk and Rithara, Rithara holding something behind her back, sort of runs over towards you, Lunaris. Pokes you in the like leg, just like actually like runs up to you. I have to show you something, but I don't want to be in front of everyone because that'd be like embarrassing.
Oh no. Okay. Where can we go?
Felt that.
I was thinking like on the ship or something.
Oh.
Like we
Okay.
don't have to be that
It's
far
easy.
away, just a little bit away from.
Okay.
There's too many people. They're looking at us right now. What's up? And
There.
she like walks up onto like the main deck of the ship and just like sits down on the deck of the ship. Wait, were you busy? I'm sorry. Were you busy? I don't know if you were busy. Okay,
Not at all.
so I've been busy. Okay.
I heard.
So Mr. Widowspeaker told me taught me how to like play my kalimba, right? And she pulls out her kalimba. And he liked like songs and poems and stuff. So I wrote something for you. I'm not a very good singer or musician, but maybe Tetra could help me be a better musician or singer. But
She can definitely help you.
I wrote this from my heart. And she pulls out her little kalimba and she starts plucking away an untrained, simple melody. And she sings, For two necklaces Lunala traded me a sapphire. And I was happy it was me she wanted to hire. And then we got attacked by a dragon who spat bile. Our ship broke, and now we're stuck here on this isle. But it doesn't matter. And she pulls out a diamond, because this diamond sure does make me smile. And she just hugs you. You're like the big sister I never had, I love you. And she just hugs you.
Lunara's just clapping and like hugging your back. I love you so much, Athara.
Thank you again. It was very nice.
Thank you.
So what do you think?
That meant everything to me.
Was that good? Did I do okay?
That was amazing. That's so good.
Okay. That was all.
I think the next one you should show to the crew. I
Oh.
think that it would up morale. Do you know what morale is?
Yeah, I know. I have a
Just making
dictionary.
sure. You do?
No, I don't have a dictionary. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
You
lied to
did
you.
either.
Mr. Widowspeaker had a dictionary, though.
Maybe I'll get you one next port.
I mean, okay.
Is there anything else?
River Talk. Why am I saying Riddle Speaker? Riddle Speaker is the baker. River Talk. Sorry. I was like totally blanking. Halfling last name. I know them. Wait, what was the question?
Is there anything else that you would like at the next port? You're needing.
Maybe more. I just want some stuff for my jewelry kit.
Yeah. Anything in specific you're missing? Running low on?
No, not really. I mean, we only left like 2 days ago, so.
That's true. You've been busy though.
Yeah. I'm kind of impulsive, I know. Anyways, I'll let you go. And I need to go rescue Big Chong. Tan is petting him, and I don't think he knows how to pet a cat, so he's petting the wrong way, and Big Chong is gonna bite him if he keeps petting like that. He's going against the grain.
Oh yeah. Maybe go save him.
He's petting Big Chong like he's a dog or something, and I don't know why he's doing that. You see Tanner goes, oh, my bad, okay. Sorry, dude.
Oh. Is he apologizing to the cat?
Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do for the night?
I want to talk to Hamai.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pulling the ship though.
Hamai is currently like dishing out people some food, and do you want vegetarian? We got some fish stew for other. What can I do for you, friend?
Can I talk to you privately, Hamai?
Yeah, for sure. And he puts the like the ladle for like the soup back and sets the bowls down. Kind of like dusts himself off, dusts like the sand off of himself, and sort of jumps up. What's up? Either way.
I'm gonna take him to the captain's quarters.
What?
And goes in the captain's quarters and kind of like, am I in trouble?
Not at all. It's just something that is a bit private and something that I'm trusting you with. So.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. I just would like your assistance. And You may not even be able to help me in this, but it is something that I wanted to bring up to you just in case. And then Ren's gonna take the orb out and be like, could you help me identify this?
Yeah, what on Ithana is that?
That's the question. And that's why it's something that I would like to keep close to us. If you
Okay.
could not mention it to the others, I would be very thankful.
Yeah. Let me just go. I don't have it prepared. Let me just go grab my book and I will be right up. Kind of like looks back. Is that cool? Yeah.
I'll be here.
Rushes off. Comes back like a minute or two later with book in hand. Okay. Is it okay if I take a seat?
Make yourself comfortable.
He sets it down, plants like the book, sort of like does that thing where like what is it? Paperback spine like goes like flat because he's opened it so many times. You know, it creases all the way and like sets it down. Pulls out a pearl. Okay. And he's kind of like, just if you would please just set it on the table, I guess. And he puts his hand on it, and he starts to cast the spell with the pearl in one hand on the orb in the other. And after a minute, or I think it's 10 minutes actually, he's like, this might take a moment because I have to ritually cast it. And so he takes the full 10 minutes, and at the end of the 10 minutes, you see, he kind of goes, and you see as he's sort of casting Identify on it, the orb begins to sort of react, and it sort of goes this like that cloudy, like grayish, dark blue. Kind of starts like, he like kind of pulls the pearl away. That's odd. I haven't. And he like screams as
goodness.
lightning courses
I should have
through.
warned him. I should have warned him. Oh my god, I knew I should have warned him.
His hand.
Can I heal him? Like immediately?
He takes more than 1d6 damage. Because that was shock through an object. He takes 19 points of damage.
He's dead.
He's unconscious.
He goes unconscious. Oh my god!
You see he like screams, and with a sizzle, he just falls over. He like falls out of the chair.
Does anyone hear him scream?
What are you guys' passive perceptions? Doesn't anyone have above a 15 or 15 or above?
Yeah, I do. I have a 16.
16.
Okay, I cast like 3. I accidentally did healing word twice, but I meant to do cure wounds, but
You can just undo the healing word.
Okay, thank you.
The healing words. if you
So
did
my
multiple.
first cure wounds was 14.
Yes.
My second one was 11.
He's back up to full. And he.
I'm so sorry. Hamai, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hamai. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's been a day, huh?
I'm so sorry. I should have given you a warning.
It's all good. There's some kind of, I would imagine, I didn't get anything from that. I would imagine, abjurative, shield, ward, angry thing that just killed me, basically, on it. Something's clearly, I mean, that's a... If I had to wager, I guess that's an artifact. That's not a... bit beyond my magical capabilities, I would say.
Thank you for trying. You said what? What was the first word you used? There's like something ritual or some shit?
Abjurative.
Yeah, what the heck?
As a magical practitioner, abjurative just means protective, basically.
Okay. Thank
Something
you.
that
Sorry.
is protective in nature. So there's some kind of... Think of it like a shield. There's some kind of shield over this. The fancy way of saying there's something protecting this object.
Thank you. Okay, so Ren's gonna get back into it and just say, like, thank you so much, Hamai, for your help. I'm so very sorry. I owe you. If you need anything, please let me know. I'm mortified that it came down to this, that you were hurt, so
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get some rest.
please go ahead. Sorry, I'm looking at cooties.
I saw it all out of the corner of my eye. Yeah. No, you're supposed to know, right?
Oh, Ren's gonna hug him then.
And he just kind of like 4 seconds after you like start the hug, he's like he's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to hug someone. That was the fastest I've ever been knocked unconscious. Okay. I'll leave you to hold that. I'm never touching that again. Go
Be
get some
safe.
food and some rest.
No, you.
I will be.
Have a good night.
Good day.
I'm
Good night.
so thankful. Have a good night.
And he walks out.
Did they exit the captain's quarters together?
That would be up to you.
Sure.
Are you just leaving the orb on the desk?
I'm gonna put it away where I know.
Okay, so Hamai would probably go out a little bit earlier because Hamai just kind of like walks out. You see, like his hair is like
Is he all disheveled?
a little disheveled, a bit standing on end. Has been healed back up to full, so like the healing of his hair has like come back through, but kind of just like walks out like after 15 minutes, basically. Walked out of the captain's quarters, kind of eyes wide, goes back and sits, just dishes himself up some like veggie stew, just like doesn't say a word, just starts eating.
Worked up an appetite, Hamai.
Yeah.
Busy boy.
Something like that.
Seemed too excited about it.
Almost just died.
Is that what that scream was?
Has Ren exited yet?
I'd say by now you guys see Ren like exiting and then going down the ramp of the ship.
What did she do to him?
Today has been so fucking weird.
Tetra, could I talk to you, please?
Am I next? Good at her. I look her. Alright. Yes.
So Hamai almost died.
And Ren.
I asked him to identify the orb, and it almost killed him. He was knocked unconscious. Like, I helped him immediately. I healed him up to full immediately. But I think we should be nicer to Hamai.
We should give him
Something.
a little pay raise.
Yeah.
Then that means magic interacting with this might be what causes it. You said he was identifying it.
Yes,
right?
he's identifying it. He said there may be some protective something on it. And it may be more of an artifact than it is a magical item. in that sense, but
DM, have I ever come across an artifact with abjuration magic or protection in my notes or in person?
I think something that you would recognize that Ren said that was slightly off is that an artifact is a magical item. It is just an extremely powerful magical item. I don't know if I misheard or not.
no, you're right. I think I misheard prior, and then I said the wrong thing.
No,
now.
you're good. I just for a distinction, an artifact is like there are tiers of quote unquote tiers of magical items, and artifact is like chief among them.
So it is an artifact or it's not? Okay, well, would I have run
I
into
think it
any...
is. I think it is an artifact, like period, point blank. I think the only thing that she was confused about was whether or not it was like a magical item.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Would I come across any of those instances? Oh, sorry.
So magical items they're difficult to dispel. They already have like built-in abjurative
properties.
Thank you. That is a great way to put it. Even something like, I would say the one that you would know the most to have abjurative properties would have been Admiral Grixon's, well now Admiral Grixon's coat. Has
And
immense abjurative properties.
And since I am the one who did all the research on that coat and pretty much found it, what did he have to do to pass through those abjurative properties?
I mean, his coat has a different. It's more of when he had it on him, and when the previous owner had it on them, they become like unstoppable. It protects them. This item is protecting itself. That item was protecting them. So it's a little different. It's a little different than something that you necessarily heard.
But can I conclude that if we figure out how to control or subdue this abjurative property, that we could use that on something like the coat if we ever see Grixon?
Give me an Arcana check.
I don't have any more luck today. Not that great. 14.
14. You still don't really know what this item's even intended purpose is for. So it's a bit hard to know if you could. You're thinking of like a really high level, like a lot, like magical items technically can be dispelled, but only at like a very high level and typically under certain circumstances. Dispelling something like an artifact, something like Grixon's cloak, which is something of near godlike power, is not really possible for mortals, at least. At least not possible to your knowledge.
Right. This one's going to be a process to figure out, Ren.
Definitely
We need to
seems
go.
like that.
Yeah, we need to go to the city. We need resources. I need to do research.
And what would help us with this?
Old tales. People who have tried before us.
It's then
Can't
Sai
say
that you...
for now.
Are you talking loud enough to where other people can hear you, or is it just between the two of you?
Just between the two of us.
Never mind.
Tetch is my bosom buddy.
Oh!
Oh. What about me on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep thinking back to that statue. Of when it almost recreated itself. And it was such a familiar feeling.
Familiar in what way?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It was just odd. Today's just been so odd.
It's been a
I don't
long
think I've shared this much in ever.
I'm appreciative that you did, honestly. I can't. I would have been fine keeping your secret in that sense, but I'm happy that you were able to open up so we can identify where we can help others. Too.
I will say, just to jump in here, you guys do recall allies, people who know things, tales. Neliazil did refer you to someone who was known as the Clairvoyant.
And that was in Morani Isles, correct?
And that was in Alari. A man named Husai sort of clarified for you, being a former Black Fog member known as Enval Tassandran.
Oh, wait, their name was in one of the notes too, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in the notes. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, it was in one of the notes.
One of
on
the two
team.
notes on the Black Fog ship. That is correct.
Oh.
I have heard of your exploits in the Southern Broken Reach. I'm sure the Black Fog will, whatever. However, this is not why I'm counting. I have a mission for you. Our old friend, Enval Tassandran, has been spotted multiple times at the Flames Embrace in Alari. He has important information on the Monocle of 100 Lies.
Oh. I didn't believe in fate, but Lunaris had a point earlier.
Everything happens for a reason.
Should we call over the crew?
It's up to you.
Or should we just discuss it
that you were
tomorrow?
making before I arrived with Hamai?
Well, we thought y'all got busy in the captain's quarters.
Busy in what way?
Oof.
Get busy
made
in the sense
love.
that. Oh goodness.
But this makes a lot more sense. This makes a lot more sense.
Oh. I'm unfamiliar with such concepts to be shared. For me, especially. But okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
But never had a date.
Ren. You're so eloquent with your riz. Had no idea.
I can tell you that in the life of a royal, some of your value is based off of your relationship, so it's not something that I was ever capable of having prior. And even now, I still have some skepticism that I would actually be able to form the relationships I do want to in my own life.
What do you mean?
Well, family history and such. Being a princess, sometimes you're just an asset to the royal family. You're not one that's gonna rise to power, especially if you have an older sibling. So sometimes the most beneficial thing that you can do is forge an allyship or a partnership with somebody that would amass more power or wealth for the kingdom.
Surface level. Ren, I think you have the capability to form very deep bonds. And that life was not fitting for someone like you. And I'm glad you ran away.
I appreciate your words. Thank you. And that's part of the reason. Not because I'm necessarily looking for love, but just because I want to be able to say and choose who I want to choose.
Very respectable.
So yes, would you like to talk to the crew?
Should we do it tonight or tomorrow?
I think we've talked enough tonight. Maybe we should just allow everybody to rest, especially Hamai. I think it should be known that we should all be nicer to Hamai.
I'm feeling so generous today. Maybe we should get all of the crew a little something.
What would you like to give them?
How much gold do we have?
Over 1,000.
We should discuss it with everybody.
You guys are so fucking rich. They literally saw you come in with like Santa Claus bags of fucking gold. They're just like, well,
I was not planning on parting with any of it.
They get their own salary, except Tanner. When do we have to pay Tanner?
monthly.
We should probably pay them before we go to court. We'll talk about that with everyone tomorrow too. But we should give them a good, hey, you fought a dragon type of gold, and you fixed our ship.
Bonus?
Yes, a bonus.
And then maybe when we get to port, we could give them the day off?
Yes. I like that. We'll be in port for a while. The city's big. Have you ever been to a big city before?
Is my city big? Freya?
The capital is, oh god, I have to go to a different document for that because you're on a different continent.
Different campaign.
I mean, like, the main city of Xiria is pretty big. It's like 25,000.
Okay.
Which is pretty big for a city. Like, it's kind of weird, the setup, because it's a very large, like, if you include like all of the like it becomes very spread out and has like these like networks of like basically like underwater, like basically like there are roads that connect these like outer cities to like inner cities, and it's basically like shooting air. It like shoots water through these tunnels and it just jettisons you towards the next city. So there are a lot of them that are interconnected, but the largest one is about 25.
Okay. So I'm a bit familiar with larger cities if the population of the capital is anything, but none that are above ground.
Have you experienced the nightlife?
And what does that entail?
Oh, you're gonna have a fun time. let's go join the rest. You'll see.
I look forward to it then.
And I think that's where we'll end tonight's episode. Great session, y'all. Oh, it was so
Holy
easy.
shit. Good
Oh, it was
shit,
so
Frank.
easy. Like, I just sat there and just vibed.
Even though you're playing like what, like seven people? Wait, is it 8? Is it
True.
8?
You performed the whole song too.
You did
Yeah, you did.
I was not expecting
Holy.
the light chart to come out, but I was like,
We lost that shit though, right? Like that's gone.
Yeah.
Fucking
Thanks, Sai.
Sai. Fucking Sai.
Oh my god.
Like my
But
brother and my dad are all...
Sai was able to
The man.
cast a chronomancy spell through with some added flavor because of that use of a light chart. So hey, they're there to use them. Fuck it, might as well. But thank you
That
guys
was a
for
good use.
playing.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Freya.
Yeah, I think I sent everything that needs to be sent to the disc. If there's anything I missed, just let me know and I can send the rest. But yeah, we'll go around and we can say, I will first say, shout out to our 2 comrades who weren't here tonight. Frankie Beats, who's always fun to play his little rat fan Rex. And Callius, who I am looking forward to seeing so much more so I can fully not have to worry about all of Callius' secrets next time I play Callius.
Your secrets, Callius.
Callius got a lot of
Spill 'em.
secrets.
Spill the beans.
From there, we'll go with Cooties first, too. I missed the last Cooties stream. I'm gonna cry.
Chief Cooties. I stream art when I feel like it. And when Freya's sleeping.
She's sleeping, don't wake her. Yeah.
But thank you for this session, Freya.
My pleasure. Thanks for playing. Kiwi.
I'm Kiwi. I play Tetra, the human defector bard. And yeah, go play these lovely people. I was not expecting that. All the lore drops. But thank you, Frey. Thank you to these lovely players. Follow them.
Ollie.
I'm Ali or Ali P Senpai. Yeah, today's session popped the fuck off. I love y'all. Y'all amazing. Freya, great session. Homie plays, amazing session too. Thank you for all the lore. I was eating that shit up. I was just typing.
Yeah.
I have a book. I love it. I'm gonna publish it at the end of the session. Just kidding. Great job. Great. I'm looking forward to the next session.
Super casual.
I'm super casual, or Alexir, or
Man
honorary girly pop for the night, or Membarian. I got a lot of titles. Oh, Uncle Marty.
Almost as many as Xiinvarian. Well,
Almost as many. I stream every week, mainly Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Sometimes Sundays and Wednesdays as well. We're playing through Darkwood and a little in between some Art of Rally. A lot of good vibes over there. So yeah, come check us out. But yeah, great session as always. A lot of lore dumps. Yeah, kind of crazy. Sad the other 2 missed out.
Delinquents.
Literally. You made me
Truly.
cry.
Full
Alexander.
excuse.
I was not my intent,
Good shit. Good
That was
shit, though.
great.
Good
but
shit.
I'm glad.
And hi, I'm a world-renowned singer, maybe kind of sort of songwriter, Rithara. I'm ArchmageFreya. I stream like 3+ times a week. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, sometimes Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know. I have a job now. Kind of sort of part-time job now, so. But yeah, I stream D&D on the weekends, and otherwise, I finished my first challenge run this last week, and I don't know, Diablo expansion in like 2 days. So that's cool. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming out for episode 24 of Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea. I'm gonna play games after like 10 minutes of break because I need to pee and probably grab a snack or something. Other than that, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my players as always for playing with me. Even being down 2 people, making an awesome session. So thank you to them. And yeah, be back. I don't think we have D&D next week, but I think the following, well, I guess we'll see. But the following week, for sure, is the goal. And we'll just go from there. So maybe you'll see a session next week. Who knows if we're really feeling it. So. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Much love. And I'll be back for games in like 10-15 minutes. Bye.